Dude,
We're going to go see snails.
Okay. I've been out of like the bar club scene in Atlanta for a minute.
Same.
Yeah. I mean,
Same.
that was weird. I was like,
New sound. That
Yeah.
is a beard.
this is a beard touched it.
Goatee.
Yeah.
You're not rocking the whole thing.
No. It looks weird.
Oh, that's fair.
Wow.
Blah.
There you go. It also makes kids scared.
Your
It's
whole
like it's-
beard?
No, beards in general.
Oh, they're like, that's too much.
Yeah, well, I read that in a psychology thing.
Oh.
Like it like psychologically freaks kids out. But I don't know if that's true or not. I read it one word in a paper. So
Yeah.
it doesn't mean sorry, I'm trying to get this mic right.
Okay.
I definitely don't want it touching my chin.
I wish mine had that. My mom tells me all the time, she's like, just wait, you'll get a whisker one day.
You'll get the one whisker.
The single whisker.
I think that's well, I don't know if it's worse than many whiskers, but that one long whisker that just like comes out like that.
I told that to another lady who was laughing. She's like, oh, excuse it. I have, she had pinched herself. And she's like, get tweezers in the car. Best sunlight.
That's crazy.
And I was like, all right, I'll keep that in the memory bank.
I always feel bad for women that have like sideburns or I know this one lady that has a neck beard.
Like underneath.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And it's pretty it's not as thick as like mine.
Yeah.
but
It's there.
yeah, it looked like me when I was like 14. You know what I mean? Like when I was getting like the down there and I was just like, oh lady.
Hey, we bitches, we grow hair too.
No. It's just a bad look. You know what I mean? Like I get it.
It's thing.
I'm not judging anyone, but I feel bad for her because she's like, man, I got a hairy fucking neck beard. And it's like coarse.
Yeah.
Because I have to adjust her. It's like a toucher.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's not even like soft. So, like, it's like yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't judge
That's how
her.
it is working with some, not necessarily soldiers, but the people who have done it have been soldiers. They shave their back, buzz their back.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Yeah, well, I guess so. We do a massage.
Just slide against your knuckles, and you're like, okay. I'm going to do this through the sheet. This fucking sucks.
That is
Raise
crazy.
my hands up.
Yeah, that would suck to be like kneading and like
Sliding.
and then also sliding and then with massage lotions.
Yeah.
Like, just mushing that through.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, it probably just feels like this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, I think I can hear it.
That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like. Imagine your sweet poor knuckles that have been moisturized for 7 years.
I bet your hands are fully moisturized.
They are soft.
Yeah,
They
because
clump.
you're constantly like.
I do feel like I'm like slowly grinding away my fingerprints though.
I don't know if you could actually do that. But
You think?
well, if
I mean, you can bleach them off.
That's true. I don't know if you can grind. I mean, I guess if you rub enough soldiers stubble back, you can like sandpaper them down.
Sandpaper down. I mean, I just like as seeing them, they just look less noticeable.
Yeah,
But it could just be because my hands are moisturized and
Could be.
they're just more plump.
fully. They're just
Fully
plump.
plumped.
You said plump like 4 times.
Plump.
I don't think I've said plump in like 2 years.
Plump.
I mean, it's a good word.
Me and Sam were laughing about fat sounding words.
Like what? Plump.
Like baked beans. Like we were just making these like bubble noises with our mouth. We're like baked beans are boiling. Or like bubba. They just sound fat and bubbly.
Fat and bubbly.
Fat and bubbly.
Fat and bubbly bubble.
Oh, we were talking about accents and just heard some Southern folks, and it was like that's what it sounded like bubbly, like they had something bubbling in the mouth.
Yeah, there's a couple Southern accents. There's the trailer park sounding one.
Yeah.
There is like the more refined, like Charleston, Savannah sounding one.
Oh, honey. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I try to tip more towards that way. I don't know if I do or not. I don't sound like trailer trash anymore, which is good.
Not no more. I don't sound like that.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever did, but I kind of did for a while. Like the word finger.
Finger?
Finger, yeah.
Finger.
That's hard, man. That one's hard for me.
Finger.
I have to literally, if I'm going to say the word finger, like I literally have to go pause and go finger. It's an I.
Finger.
It's not an A. It's not a
Finger.
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 Yeah. So that's a tough one for me.
Water is a funny one too.
Yeah, you told me that one. Say it.
There's water.
Wada.
Water.
I like
With D's.
Wada.
Water.
Like WADDA.
Yeah, water.
Wada.
I need some water.
I need some Wada.
Little kids are the worst too because they don't know how to do their R's. Water. I don't know why that bothers me.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Maybe it's because like little kids would say my name wrong. It's like it's not fucking Sarah. It's fuck is
What's
Sarah?
wrong with you, 4-year-old? Get your shit together.
I mean, I really think I did that to a little kid. I'm like, it's Sarah.
I can see you being gangster with a little kid.
Just
weren't
they're
in
not
the-
my favorite.
You're just not in the mood for it.
Yeah, I was like, what's Sarah? I'm like, stop it. And then my niece says it, and I'm like, oh.
Well, that's different.
And she's cute.
Yeah, well, I
Fuck
mean,
them other kids on the park. I'm like, don't talk to me. You nasty.
we don't share genes.
You got a dirty face. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, but when it's your dirty face, you're like, let me clean that face.
Yeah, like, come here.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's
let me get that. Be like, you had a good lunch. You ate real good.
Yeah, I love the well-to-do Southern accent.
Yeah.
Like it sounds beautiful to me.
That's fair.
Yeah, I do. I mean, it sounds I like it. Like, there's different accents. I don't like the neutral accent, which is like almost nothing. I'm not a fan of that. I enjoy the that
Bourbon
bourbon's back. They have
mouth. It has some bubbly bourbon mouth.
the bubbly bourbon mouth. It's geographical.
Geographical.
Yeah, the little nuances and twists that people put on words. I enjoy it.
I like topographical maps.
Yeah.
That one's a good one.
That is a
I
good
always
one.
like to touch them when you go to like state parks. You're like bloop bloop bloop.
You're like, hello.
Hello, curvatures.
But I do like how people talk, like the differences. Some of them I don't care for, but it's just interesting to hear how people talk. And I like this. I like that well-to-do Southern accent.
Yep.
And I hate the trailer trash Southern accent.
That one's a rough one.
That's tough, man.
That one's
like
a tough one.
Yeah, especially living in South Georgia, like it's like everywhere.
Sounds like a banjo. Just dooting at you.
Yeah, yeah.
Bliff.
It sounds like a banjo.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't think my Southern accent was like that pronounced. You know what I mean? Because like me compared to some people around me, it's like I don't have an accent almost, but I'm aware that I do, which is great. But I went to where I got my doctorate at. It was in Atlanta, well, in Marietta, which is like a suburb of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And almost everybody from my class, there was probably like 120 people in my first class that I took, and we all kind of went through together. That's kind of how it goes.
Like modules kind of together.
Yeah, you don't have to, but it's a set schedule. Like I didn't get to pick my schedule. You
Yeah.
take this, so we all kind of went through as long as you passed. You know what I mean? And I think there was 4 people out of 100, we'll say 120, that were from Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So everyone else was from like New York, New Jersey, Michigan, Puerto Rico was very popular. We had like some awesome recruiting agency in Puerto Rico or whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think there was people on the board or alumni or whatever circles, like board circles, like that lived in Puerto Rico. So we had a lot of Puerto Ricans, and Michigan, same thing in Michigan.
A lot of them.
Yeah. A lot of the people that are on the board at Life University at the time, I believe, like lived in Michigan. So like they got a lot of Michiganders.
Like, get them folks in here. We wanna hear.
Yeah, right. So I remember I was in class, and then one of the first exercises they did, were like, "Hey, where are you from?" And I was like, "That's weird. Like, are we in like 5th grade?"
Yeah. Hi, my name is Chris. I'm from Southern Georgia.
Yeah,
Hi, I want to make money popping backs.
Popping them backs. But I'm not from Southern Georgia. I'm from Atlanta,
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm from-
Unions or Jonesboro?
Jonesboro. Yeah, I'm not from Atlanta. People say that I'm from like one of the shitty suburbs of Atlanta. But
that's okay.
but I thought it was really weird because I was like, are we like in 5th grade? Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then like, as we went through, I was like, there's nobody from Georgia, and the college is in Georgia. So
Yeah.
I was like, that is really weird.
So you had a bunch of fun accents.
Yeah. And then like right after that class, whatever, people came up, literally like I was like some sort of like animal in a zoo.
Yeah. But like, say soda,
No, say biscuits,
biscuits.
grits, and y'all.
Yeah.
And I was like, you want it all in a sentence?
Yeah.
Y'all like biscuits and
And
grits? Like, you know what I mean? They're like, oh my God.
Oh my God, it's a Southerner. I found one.
Yeah. And they were just like, your accent. I was like, man, you think my accent's thick? You should hear some of my friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
we
I'll show you.
yeah, we can get out of the city, then you could hear some goodness right there.
Oh yeah. Be real thick.
But I thought it was weird because like I was like almost unaware. I knew I said a couple of words weird, like finger, but I had worked over the years of like, I don't want to get rid of my accent because
But you just wanted to refine it. You just wanted to say words well.
yeah, I want to say the word correctly. And if I
Yeah.
have accent, it's great. But like finger is not the word. It's not F-A, it's F-I. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So stuff like that. Fixing
Fixing.
to go. Like I don't say that anymore. I'm fixing to go to the store.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I used to when I was younger because this is what my grandparents used to say.
Yeah.
So like I didn't know. But once I learned that that's not a real word. So
My
like a clean.
grandma used to get right in my face and be like, "It's not y'all."
No, y'all is a perfectly acceptable word. That's
Nope.
yeah, you all contraction. I'll take. I'm taking that one with
we
me.
got a slap on the back of the hand. Or no, it was
Where's your grandma from?
Germany.
Okay, that's why. She's not from. I was like, what are you talking about?
No, it was
My grandma was in
the Y. She hated it.
Yeah?
She's like, it's Y. It's a short Y.
Maybe not here. Everything here is drawn out.
Why? But like, hey y'all, why are y'all moving so fast?
Yeah, well, what's the hurry?
Slow down.
Yeah, whenever
I'm barefoot. Help me.
like when I'm in conversation,
Gravel's hot.
yeah, when I'm in conversation with people, particularly like in the northeast or whatever, like their speed of everything is like ×2, and then mine's like -5.
Yeah, I'm slow.
So yeah, we're talking, and they're like, "Man, you talk so slow," and I'm like, "I want you to hear what I got to say.
Yeah.
I got a lot of shit to say."
I'm thinking about my words.
And I got nowhere to go. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, what are we rushing to do? You know?
Yeah.
Or if we're walking somewhere, they're like, why are you moving so slow? I don't think I'm moving that slow, but I'm like, why are y'all walking so fast? Like,
Yeah, I'm running to keep up with you. I'm like doing Olympic speed walking.
I'm like,
just
what
to
do you?
keep up.
I'm like, what do you see in front of you? Like, there's nothing in front of you or behind you. Like, we're good. Like, we're just chilling. I was like, they're like, they didn't get it. I was like, man, I guess we just want people to see us when we move around down here. I don't
Guess
know.
so. And it's hot. You got to move
It's true.
delicately.
Yeah, that's true. I guess what
You're just wet.
yeah, the faster you move in the southeast, the way more back sweat you get.
Ugh, it's going to drip down. You better not run. You're going to shake it off you. It's going to get in your pants.
Yeah, and then it goes down your leg or whatever goes down the back down there, and you're just kind of like,
You got like a belt sweat line. You're like, delicious.
yeah, fantastic. You know, it doesn't even matter like where we live. Like you can have like, in the summertime, you can have like in your car, you can have like the AC blowing, and you're
matter.
still back sweat.
Yep, it don't matter.
It don't matter, man. Like
It's moist. down here.
it's moist. That's a pretty southern thing. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. I mean, that's proper English, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, that sounded pretty. That
Be
sounded
like, wait, that is grammar. Be like, no, it's not.
nah, that sounded like something my dad would say. If my dad would say it, I'm like, hold on.
I'm like, hold on. Let me reevaluate.
Yeah, let me check the grammar of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they wanted me to say.
Tell Sam we've already started the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, just do some personal.
Last time my phone died, and he was like, are you okay?
Yeah, just do some personal text while we're recording the podcast.
Yeah, you know, I'm talking to my husband.
It's cool.
Okay,
But-
and I did tell him that already.
Yeah, I was just messing with you. But yeah, they wanted me to say y'all, biscuits, and grits.
Grits.
They're like, what the fuck is a grit? I'm like, I don't know. Have you ever seen My Cousin Vinny? Like, they talk about it. And
Someone said that. I had a lady talking about she was like in cream of wheat. And she was like, grits just like look gritty.
yeah, but have you had cream of wheat? It's awful.
I mean, I like it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you like grits, though?
I like all of it.
Okay, good.
I don't like tomatoes. That's about it.
Okay, that's fair. The only thing I don't really like on a consistent basis is
Beets.
I don't like beets. I try, man. I don't know anyone that likes beets, though.
I mean,
have you met?
Give me a good pickled beet. Hell yeah.
Really? Well, I guess it just tastes like pickled dirt.
I like dirt.
Yeah, but what if you just had unpickled dirt?
You put it on some arugula with some balsamic. I'm here for it with some salmon.
All right, you like beets.
I like
You're
beets.
better than me. Is
I
that
like
what you want to
beets.
hear? You're
the
better
golden
than
beets
me.
are really good too. They're sweet. You should try those.
I have heard. I've never had one,
Yeah,
so I
they're
can't
good.
speak to that. I have heard that they're way better.
Yeah, they don't taste like dirt. They taste sweet,
Yeah,
but they're usually cubed and just like an interesting texture to bite through because they're kind of solid.
that's fun. So yeah, I don't like beets apparently, and I don't like cooked carrots. I hate cooked carrots.
That is pretty gross.
Kind of like it's like my kryptonite. Like
Especially like bagged frozen carrots.
yeah, yeah, it's not good.
When they're like that particular wavy chopped, I'm like, fuck out of here.
That's not how carrots look.
Like, hey,
You're not supposed to look like
nasty.
you're not supposed to look like a ruffled chip.
I'd be like, you ain't fooling nobody. Your nasty ass metal
Man.
tasting shit.
Man, I remember when I was a kid because like
That's how you know we're on bourbon. We cuss a lot.
oh yeah, it's true. We haven't had. Man, when was the last time we had bourbon on the
A
podcast?
minute. I think before like the psychedelic water.
So it's been like maybe a month or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that was the last time I drank bourbon. Was the last time that we drank bourbon. So like I'm a lightweight. So it hits me and then the cuss words come out. It's like curse word lubrication.
Yeah, like fuck.
Balls.
Balls.
But it's good though. $17.92. If you guys haven't got some, you should check it out.
Yeah.
Unless you're really into like the real burny bourbon.
Like the fine. Then enjoy the small batch one.
Yeah, then there's mini ones, but this one the proof is a little bit lower. I mean,
Mm.
it's bourbon by all accounts and measures, but it just takes a little bit of the edge off.
Yeah, it's not quite as intense.
Yeah, and I like it because I don't have to mix it with anything, and then I don't feel like garbage after.
I did
drink
like
it.
mixing it with the hustles though.
That's so weird. I don't have any of
so
those.
good.
They're hard to find, man. Like I had to. Oh, actually, I do. I lied to you. I have 2 in my car. I forgot to bring them in.
Bam spam.
I got them for today.
Oh.
And I forgot that they're in there, man. Because I had to go to.
It's too far.
Yeah, it's too far. We're not going to do that. I had to go to a different grocery store to find them.
I got to do all that stuff. I got to go to Target later.
I like going to Target because I never get things that I thought I was going to get.
I'm just going to look with my eyes. It's 12 o'clock in Columbus.
Yeah, I don't know if it picks it up, but if the microphone does pick it up, you'll hear like this siren. It sounds like the alien invasion's coming. I don't think you can hear it, but if you can't hear it, the aliens aren't coming. It's just
Yeah, you can't hear it out at my house.
Yeah, you live out in the sticks.
Sticks. Man, someone came through with a fucking tractor shit and through our yard.
What?
And put like ruts in our yard.
That's speaking of southern shit to say. No, someone came through with some tractor shit and threw it in our yard.
Yeah, or they went through. They were like
Tales from the South.
Tales from the South. Come out to the Hamilton, Harris County.
Yeah, we have a lot of listeners in Europe.
Oh,
I can't remember right now because my mind's getting cloudy.
That's fair.
But they were like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
They'll figure it out. They know.
Yeah, we got it. Well, you know what, man? They might have tractor shit going down.
Hell yeah, they got tractor shit. We went to it was like a street fair festival. They were doing little rides on like a forklift. They manufactured chairs to put on this forklift, and they're like, wee, and put you back down.
Man,
Germans, I'm just saying. They're like engineers.
That's some low rent shit.
Yeah.
Or is it very exceptional? Is it working with what you got?
I think they were going with like how much weight it could pick up and how high it could go from because I mean, it was probably 30 feet up.
Yeah.
And to take that much weight, at least 200, 300 pounds straight up with no, anchoring of the vehicle that you're riding in. I mean, I don't know how much fucking forklifts lift, but that seems like a lot.
Yeah, but when you look at that, do you go, that's some ratchet shit, or do you go? I
think the fact that it was a ride was just to like put it that they're like, hi, we have tractors, and it's like a street fair festival.
No, I get it.
Thing.
I'm for it, but like, how should we look at that? Is that
the fact there was a line for it? I'm guessing people thought it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, right. Like, oh man, we're working with what we got. That's sweet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or ratchet. I would like to think that most people will look at that and go, "That's pretty awesome."
Fun.
Yeah, that would
be like, I want to go up and go wee.
Yeah, right. Or just look. Well, I'm not gonna lie though. If I were just to see like a forklift lifting people up in like a lawn chair. I'm going to be like, oh, that's awesome. Or I'm going to be like, I don't know, man. Like
the seats were a little more structured than
a lawn chair.
Like a chair. Yeah.
They got duct tape. In my brain, you got like this rusted ass like forklift and like
with
lawn chairs.
White and teal lawn chair.
Yeah, just like duct taped around there. And you got
aluminum frame.
You got kids up there going, Finger,
go faster.
Faster, my tractor.
South. But yeah, they were cutting a tree so it wasn't touching the power line. Fine, no problem. But did you have to go through our fucking yard twice? Like you could see them come in and out, and they got fucking ruts in our yard.
How? I don't understand how. Like they just like screw that yard. They just took their tractor up in their space.
I mean, I don't know. We didn't see it. We just saw the ruts, and we were like, "What the fuck?" So I mean, they either came in through our neighbor's yard and came behind the pole, but like if they came through our yard and went that way, there was plenty of clearance. They could have either backed up and used either driveway. Her driveway was closer, and the trees in her yard. I don't know why they came through our yard.
I feel like there's like two dudes in the tractor, and they're looking at each other like, "Hey, how fast can we go and cut this corner?"
Shit.
Another guy was like,
"Too slow."
He was like, "Let's fuck around and find out."
Yeah, they did. They fucked around and found out and put ruts in our yard.
Yeah,
they're like, about it.
They're like, we couldn't do that.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, it's bad. It's not nice. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it on our mow pattern.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you have a husband who is in like landscaping, so like
it fucks up the grass, man.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's kind of weird because like I grew up like I'm from Jonesboro, is where I'm from, but it's a little bit south of Atlanta, some miles, not too much. If you're familiar with Georgia or Atlanta area, there's a circle interstate that goes around the city. 285, that's the interstate, and
it's a real shitty road. Watch your tires.
Yeah, it is shitty, but I grew up at the very bottom of the circle, right, the very, very bottom of the circle, and it sucks down there. Real bad. And it's just weird like growing up there and then coming to a place like here.
Like Columbus?
Yeah, because it's like totally different, right? So like Atlanta is fairly woke and all that good stuff and all that bad stuff that comes with that, good and bad. But where I grew up, it is like very dangerous and urban. For a lot, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't a good place, right? So like that whole dynamic of kind of like It would all just kind of swim in together. Like we would go there, they would come. It was just kind of like intermingled, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of a weird community of gangster shit and really nice shit.
Folks from Atlanta, we travel. They travel.
Yeah,
they
so
definitely travel through all the parts, and like they'll be from here, but they spend their time here. They buy their stuff over there.
Yeah. They call it the Great Sprawl of Atlanta.
Sprawl?
Yeah, because like people that inhabit the city of Atlanta either from work, living, or buying shit, commerce, whatever, travel, travel great distances to go in and out of the city. If that, like a lot of people you don't live in, like a lot of people live in Atlanta, but it's a huge city during the workday because people travel in there to work because like around there's not that much going on.
Yeah. And like not even just like right under, but like, I mean, people in Forsyth where I grew up for the most part, they would travel to Atlanta.
And that's like at least an hour and a half. Yeah. Like a solid hour and a half.
Yeah.
Shit, I did that here. I lived in Columbus, which is at least, it was an hour and a half drive. And I drove that every day to work in the city of Atlanta.
Yep.
Just because there wasn't any, I had a really great opportunity and there wasn't one. Yeah, it sucked. But I mean,
made a lot of money.
I did. It was the best job I ever had. I worked at Life University.
You're like, oh, I'll make that. Fuck, you went all the way to Marietta?
No. They had a clinic in the city of Atlanta.
Damn.
Yeah. So the school opened like a clinic in like in right downtown, like right downtown.
I mean, still takes long to get there.
Took about an hour and 25 minutes every day. Yeah. But I got paid the most money I have ever got paid
for nothing,
and I didn't work at all.
Yeah, you're like, I'm just chilling.
I didn't do it because no one went to the.
You were there for like a year, weren't you?
Yeah, until it closed down. I would have stayed at that job forever.
And be like, I'm never leaving.
Yeah, it was great. It was the first job I ever had where I got like really crazy benefits. I had because it was like I worked in this clinic. Like I never
technically worked for the school.
The university. Yeah, like I never went to the university, but like I was employed by Life University. Yeah. But they owned the clinic. I don't know how they had it like legally structured or whatever.
You just make an LLC and then be like, we got.
Yeah, so like my paychecks came like from Life University, so I got all the benefits of being like a faculty professor. Whatever. Awesome. Yeah, I got like, there's health benefits, but man, I got so many. I got paid time off, paid vacation, 401k with matching. I got like all kinds of, everything, man. It was crazy. And when they closed the clinic and then subsequently fired me because like there was no.
Did they give you like a severance pay?
Yeah, man. They gave me 2 months pay.
Nice.
And then I had never taken a sick day, like in a year and a half or however long I worked there. I don't remember exactly. I had never taken a sick day. So I got paid for all my sick days.
Nice.
And they didn't like disappear. So like I had the first year and the second year. So they roll over. So I had like a lot of money in day, like 2 or 3 weeks in sick days and then like, or paid time off collectively or whatever. So I got paid for that plus my severance. And then I had my 401k that built up over a little bit of time there. And I was like, whoa, this is what people will benefit. That's why people love benefits so much. Yeah. This is crazy. And I got paid the most. Yeah. And I did nothing. All I did was watch YouTube videos.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm definitely getting paid the most I've ever been paid.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet. Yeah.
And taxes are coming out. Cool.
And what, Texas?
Taxes.
Oh.
Taxes are coming out. I'm not a contractor anymore.
Oh, you got switched over? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how they originally wanted it. Yeah. Well, originally they told me to hire you as an independent contractor. And then they were like, nah, just switch it.
Switch it.
But that's why I asked you. And I was like, it's a little different. Yeah. It's like I could require you to do things, and you're like, I don't want to be required.
I don't want to be required to do nothing.
Yeah, and I was like, cool.
I have a lot of wiggle room in what I do.
I wouldn't have required you to do anything, but I was just like, I don't want to lie to you and tell you that there is no difference between being a 1099 and a W-2 employee because there is a huge difference. Yeah, and you can't write as much stuff on your taxes. You know what I mean? You can't, if you get a savvy accountant, not suave.
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah, Tom. They can like hook you up.
That's okay. It wasn't really his fault, but fuck, we still haven't gotten our taxes.
Yeah.
Still haven't gotten our taxes yet.
You know what I found? Like
2019.
This guy we're talking about, Tom, our accountant, Tom. We have a joint accountant, and
fuck.
So like
I'm not spicy about it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all.
It's
good.
not all his fault. I can't even say it is his fault. It's the IRS. Fuck the IRS, dude.
Yeah, dude, don't say that, man. Don't say that, man.
They're listening.
They are listening, dude.
They got 7 devices that they're listening on.
In this house, they got both. Who knows what they got?
Yeah.
Just that. The
everything. Bird, the cats aren't real next door.
Yeah, they're just
they're just watching you. Be like, this guy has typed in psychedelic like 7 times into his web browser, and he watches Joe Rogan. We're gonna put the fake cats and watch and see what he's doing.
I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know if they're after me or not. I'm not sure.
They're just hanging out. They're watching.
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes like I want to know something about like some subversive group or some negative group. I don't know, I can't think of
Yeah,
anybody.
it's just I want to learn about anything. I need to know all the pieces.
Yeah, this isn't true. We'll say something like the KKK. This isn't the group. I can't remember who I was trying to like learn about, but I didn't because I was like, if I type this into my phone.
I'm not typing that shit in my phone.
Yeah, and it wasn't like, how do I become a dickhead, like a KKK member or something? It wasn't like that. But I was listening to an interview about something. I can't remember what it was, but I was like, I want to find out more about this. Is crazy. It was something that happened in history, like back in the day or something. But I was like, nah.
But like, I'm not typing that in.
No, I'm gonna get on some kind of list or something, man. And but they gotta have like, okay, there's a list of people that typed it in just because they want to learn about it, and then there's a group of people that are like,
it's like people who also type this in might also like this.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Like, they gotta have different, like, I don't know, but I was scared to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I wish I could remember what it was, but I can't remember. I was like, nah, I don't want them to know that I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it was. It was about, I was watching some documentary and I don't remember on which bombing it was on. Some kind of bombing. Like somebody made a bomb and blew some shit up. And they were talking about the bomb that this dude made with no experience of making bombs, right? So I was like, shit, I wonder if I could just Google how to make a bomb. Like, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, nah.
That was really big when I was in high school.
Yeah, it was.
Was it the alchemical? No, the Anarchy Cookbook or something like that. That was huge when I was in high school.
I remember
all of the like alternative boys were like, "Oh, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. They're gonna put me on a list."
Yeah, man, they probably did.
Yeah, that's. I'm not even gonna say it again just because there's young people. I don't know. Don't look at this shit.
But I'm sure like if you did it once, they're not gonna like send like fake cats to come check you out. You gotta get a little deeper than that. But I didn't want to put it into.
Be on a list.
Yeah, but I was just curious. I was just like, I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but like this dude made a bomb, blew up a whole bunch. It was awful. I mean, killed all these people, and I was just like, he just fucking Googled it and was like Ace Hardware and made like a devastating weapon. And I was like, well, I was just kind of interested in it. Like, how could you do that?
Like, how'd you even figure that out?
Yeah, right. Because I was just like, man, what if I was all like angsty and like evil? Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I would just yell and cry. Like, I don't. I have like no skills to make anything. Like, I don't even know what to do. But I was
John
like,
Mulaney's got a funny bit about that.
What is it? It's always hard to do people's bits, but
yeah. So he's talking about how the 80s were different. The parents didn't really care what your opinion. Like, no one gave a shit about kids in the 80s.
It's fair.
He was talking about how he went to the grocery store and a lady was just like, no. And he was like, okay, and left, like went there by himself. And he was like, sometimes adults would say, what do you think you're doing? But that really just meant stop. And he was talking about like he's like, how I'm just like full of rage and so horny. And it's like, I'm just going to blow up some eggs. And like the whole bit was like, what do you think you're doing? And he's like, oh, I'm glad you asked. And he was like, do you know how I'm so full of rage? And he's like, so eggs.
Yeah. As a kid of the 80s, I could attest to that. I was like, I don't think really no
one cared. Maybe we should start looking for these kids. Maybe they're not just blowing off steam.
Yeah.
He's like, I remembered when they put kids on the milk cartons.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember it being on TV. Like it was a thing, like a trope that was on cartoons and TV shows. There was a kid missing on the back of the milk carton, but I don't remember milk cartons really.
Oh.
I mean, I know they exist. I mean, I've seen them now, but like I remember gallons of milk in the refrigerator and the plastic handle.
Oh, but I'm thinking, I sell them mostly at school. Cartons of milk at school.
Yeah, look, you talking about the little ones? Uh-huh. They put kids' faces in the little ones?
I think so.
Really? I don't remember that. Dude,
I mean, I never saw them at the school.
Yeah, obviously.
But
I remember one year they switched because I don't remember why they switched
to the bags.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yes, we had like a whole assembly on how to fucking put the straw through it.
That's funny that you knew what I was talking about because, like,
my dad's a milkman. Of course, I know.
Oh man,
my dad used to go to school and deliver the crates of the small milk jug.
I didn't know that.
That's what my dad did.
I just know that he sat in the recliner and yelled at you. That's all I know about your dad.
He yelled for me.
For me, not yelled at you. I apologize. But that's crazy.
Bags were weird. Oh,
I remember
gross.
I remember. If you guys don't remember, it depends on how old you are.
They're like the size of a cornhole beanie bag.
Yeah, and
bean bag.
Yeah, you just stick it right in there, and there's like this floaty thing.
It's a bag of milk.
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know why they abandoned that, but
I don't know.
It lasted.
They're like cartons, like milk cartons are getting too expensive. We need to move to plastic.
Yeah, but I guess milk cartons would be better than the plastic ones, right? I guess you could.
Yeah, at least the milk cartons fucking disintegrate.
That's what I was
after
thinking.
a while.
Yeah,
But a
It's-
fucking weird plastic bag that's gonna shrivel up. I mean, I can kind of see if you were like, all right, this fills up our trash bag too much. How can they be smaller?
Yeah, I don't know. I just
fucking
remember it was a whole thing. Like we had a whole lesson, like a whole day in school was wasted on how to put a straw into this. Like it was like the hardest Capri Suns are hard enough,
Yeah.
man, to not get the straw to pop through, and then they have like a little hole where the juice you squeeze it, like, squirts out the side. As a father of a first grader, me and him still battle that, and it's usually me that fucks up the Capri Sun. I'm like, God,
It's like
sorry,
I thought
bro.
I could do this faster, and I didn't.
He's like, Dad, you know I could do it better. I'm like, I know, man.
I feel like you got small hands.
Sorry, buddy. But yeah, we wasted a whole day on
Fucking assembly.
on how to like pop. But it was hard. I remember lots of milk. You had to put your thumb on top of the straw.
Yeah.
That's all they really had to say and quickly pop it. But
Yeah.
it was like a whole thing. But I remember as soon as they told us that, we're like, we moved the thumb off. We're like, boom, and then like milk was shot up everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy that you remember that. I thought that was gonna be something I was gonna have to school you in. Like once upon a time, we had like a year
we had a
of
fucking bags.
of milk for like 1 year. I don't even know if it was a whole year.
Oh man, that was fun. I was small. We were small.
I was pretty small too. I don't remember when it was.
I mean, it had to have been elementary school for me.
I think it was elementary school for me, which means you weren't alive probably. You know what I mean? So like, I guess they try to like,
They brought it back. It's like
Second
revamp
yeah,
it.
Gen 2, Gen 1 wasn't about it, man.
Oh shit, that was funny. Did you guys ever have the light that would tell you if you're too loud?
Oh yeah. The stoplight.
Yeah.
It's like, let's get in the yellow. Let's get in the yellow. Shh, shh, shh.
Like, oh, no, it's red. Shut
I
up,
hated it when people did that. And then we had to have silent lunch for like 2 minutes or whatever.
You just have a fucking vice principal stick her hands up.
Yeah.
Be quiet. You're done. Be like, ah.
So like it's just some stuff my son never has to go through, man. Like he goes to a private school. It's like so kind.
They're like, we're gonna pamper you and make
Yeah.
sure you feel loved and have autonomy when you get older.
It's great.
Yeah.
I was against it until I saw it, and I was like, "This is what y'all motherfuckers."
But what's gonna happen when someone's actually fucking mean to them in real life?
Well, I'm mean to him all the time.
Okay, well that's good.
Well,
They're just gonna cry.
I'm not mean to him, but I am preparing him for that.
Yeah.
Like I said, like for instance, like we go to the playground.
Yeah.
For like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like there's all the kids there. And he has to socially intermingle with some kids are mean to him, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And, or sometimes his group will be mean to some other kids and they have like these weird dynamics and stuff. So
You can't play with our ball.
yeah, but I am worried that he's too kind. I'm only worried that he's too kind as a youngster, because once he becomes an adult, it's gonna make him like one of the most attractive humans that people know. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like like energy attraction.
Yeah.
You know, but like I am a little worried because not all kids are like that. You know, so and then because like he'll probably go to a public high school.
Yeah.
Because I think it's good for him.
You need that public high school.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And
I definitely agree with that. If I ever made offspring, I would definitely put them in private school until they're like have some thicker skin.
yeah. Well, like his school he goes to 8th grade. So like it's not an
yeah.
option to go. So
Yeah.
who knows what's going to
That's
happen.
good. 9th grade, be like, let's introduce you to some folks.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, yeah,
That'd
everyone,
be
that,
different.
yeah. So that's one thing like I'm worried about, like the diversity of people, socioeconomic, particularly because like, you know, like you have to pay to go to the school. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But it's worth it though. But so like there's certain types of people that he doesn't get a chance to interact with, and like that's huge for life
Yeah.
because you have to interact with people from all walks of life and all thoughts and ideologies and stuff like that, and they're all the same to go to the school.
Yeah.
Like everyone is
Well,
exactly
luckily
the
downtown
same.
Columbus has everybody.
It's true. I'm probably the most weirdest dad at St. Louis. You know what I mean? Like I probably have like the most different views on the world. Like I'm probably the outlier.
Yeah.
There might be a few others. I don't know. Cause like we're, you know,
There's no dad group to go find out.
yeah, you know, there's not enough of us. I don't know. But like, I don't know, man. Cause a lot of the people that go there live, well, I don't know. Like we're generally in this weird, I don't know how we live. Like
Yeah.
most people's viewpoint on life.
Like you
right?
keep going that way, you cross the tracks and it can get kind of crazy. And then you go that way just a few more miles and you're like in the historic aspect of Broadway.
Yeah. It's weird. But yeah, I am worried about that. 'Cause like he's gonna, but I'm trying to prepare him for it. Like I'm trying.
He knows parkour. He'll be fine.
He's getting strong, man.
I bet.
Yeah, the other day, like I could see him doing the moves and like he could do cool moves and stuff that he couldn't do a couple months ago. But The other day we went to the splash pad, which is like where the water shoots up and he runs around and shit. He had a shirt
Is that
off.
the playground you guys go to?
Yeah,
too?
yeah. And then I was looking at his back because he didn't have a
It's
shirt
like,
on.
damn, you're getting strong.
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. You could actually see some. I was like, oh, I got some back muscles coming in, man. That's awesome.
Get
He's
them
like,
lats, bro.
shit. And I told him, he's like, Dad, for real? He's like, how you flex them? He literally was like,
How do I flex my muscles, Dad?
He's like, how you flex this muscle? So I showed him. He was like, this look good. I was like, what am I raising, man?
Oh my
but I was
gosh.
like, yeah, man, it looks real good. It looks good.
He's like, I'm cool.
Something earlier you said reminded me of this. I was going to get back to it and connect it, but I can't. So I'll just tell you what it reminded me of because I can't remember the connection. So it's like a half open story. It's not super open. Like,
Just popped open.
yeah. I was going to bring this little part in, but like how I had some weird weird conversations with patients like this past week. Like one of them was like this person had a kid about Andre's age. I don't know if they're exactly the same, but about the same age. And they were telling me that whenever their kid accidentally like pees the bed or something at night, which they said that he or she, I can't remember, doesn't do it often, but if they have an accident, they whoop them.
Oof.
And I'm like,
That's how you make serial killers.
yeah. I you can
Don't
have
do that.
you can have your opinions. You can raise your kids however you wish. That's your prerogative for living in America. But I don't hit my kid, and I don't judge you if you do. That's you, right? I have my opinions on it, but I think I do judge this person because that's an accident.
Yeah.
That's like saying like if you sneeze, I'm gonna whoop you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't mean to sneeze. It just kind of happened. It wasn't on purpose. Like, so I heard that, and I was talking to him, and I was like trying to get the ration. And I was trying to get the rationale, not in a judgy, like wag your finger at him, but I was like, that's interesting. And I just was like, kind of like, well, why do you do that? What do you think how does that help? Or, I try to say, like, I was just asking questions.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly. And they had no answers for anything that I was saying. And they got frustrated at me and they kind of stormed out a little bit. And I was like, well, I wasn't saying anything mean or judgy. I was just trying to say, oh, that's interesting. Well, how does that help? How's it working or something like that? And just like, why? And they just couldn't tell me. And I was just like, well, you just hit them because you're angry because you have to clean the bed. That seems like it's not doing any good.
Yeah.
So like, I thought that was really weird. Like the difference, I heard that, it blew my mind. I was like, man, you beat your nut. They used the word beat and whoop. They did. It's not me.
Yeah.
And I was like, for accidentally peeing in the bed. It's not like they got out of the bed and just like, yeah, check this out, like pissing all over the bed or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like at nighttime.
Yeah, that would be a different story. They're like, haha, fuck you, standing on the bed.
Yeah,
peeing on the bed.
it was just at nighttime.
like, that's crazy. Don't do
Yeah.
that. But it's an accident. You
Yeah.
got tiny bladders.
Well, it's just an accident anyway. What if I accidentally peed the bed? I'm gonna get my ass whooped. I was like, shit.
Guess so. If
I
you live in
didn't-
that mama's house, she's
I
going
know.
to kick your ass.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't mean to, man. Like that.
That's intense.
Yeah, I heard one time on something. I don't think it was a real life person. It was like a smart man on the internet or woman said this. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't remember. I don't think I had a conversation with somebody, but they told, and it stuck with me though. Like it's one of those like you hear things and like you're like I adopt that wholeheartedly. Like, you know what I mean? Like I heard that. I'm like yes, I'm in on that. And they told.
Is it a good trait or a toxic trait? I don't know.
It's a good one. This is a good one. I think it's good. They told me that, like, as a parent, like when you hit your children, they didn't say you should or shouldn't. They said, but when you do, you've reached your limit in parenting. You don't know how to parent beyond this limit, so you resort to hitting them to like whatever. You resort to that to do the parenting for you as opposed to you doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow,
That's a good one.
that is a good one. So like, I've never hit Andre. I didn't go into it going, I'm never going to do that. I didn't. I was just like, we'll see. I don't know. But now after having a kid, I'm like, oh, I'm good. Like,
Yeah, I'm good. We can just talk it out.
yeah, we talk and like,
Yeah.
like I don't need to hit him. And he's also 7, so he doesn't do anything egregious. It's not like he went up to like some lady and punched her in the face or something. I don't know if I'd hit him then either. I don't know.
Be like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'd just be like, dude, I don't think I'll ever hit him unless he, I don't know, becomes a criminal or something. I don't know. I wouldn't even what good
Yeah.
would that do then. I would just be reaching the limit of my parenting going, what the fuck did you do? You know what I mean? So I don't know. But I heard that and I was just like, damn, that's true, man. Like that's a real truth.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Smart man saying smart things.
Yeah. So they said like, so whenever you do that, you probably have reached your limit. And it wasn't judgy. I'm being more judgy than they were. They were just like, once you get there, if you do that, that's your choice, whatever. But you should look at like how you can become a better parent so you can parent through that as opposed to just go through violence. And they were saying most of the times, like, the kid doesn't really care. They're like, yeah, it'll suck for like, depending how old they are.
Yeah, be suck for a second.
It'll suck for a second. I can do whatever I want because they won't parent me before or after this moment. Like once they'll just hit me and get their rage out. And
and then they're done.
They're done. I'll just keep doing my same shit. Like it doesn't matter. It's worth it. Like whatever they're doing is more important and more worth than the whooping or whatever. So like it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
I mean, I can kind of like have some connection to that because there was a different time where we stopped getting spanked. It's like that wasn't even a thing anymore.
Yeah,
it was like a definite moment.
Yeah, like I got spankings, so it's not like I'm like came from like this real progressive hippie
like
family or
but whenever it was my dad's short. My sister got a spanking, but when he couldn't reach me on the bed, I don't think I got spanked anymore.
Oh, you told me that you got on the top bunk or something?
Yeah, my bed was on the top bunk. My dad's 5'5".
He's like looking up. He's looking up. He's like,
he couldn't reach me. I was in the corner and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. And he's like, fucking stop. And you're like, I'm okay. I got
you. Probably got like, it wasn't worth it to get up there, and like he gave him some time to like, okay, it's fine.
Yeah,
like, he didn't have the immediate ability to get his rage out.
One pop for my sister, and then fucking a finger wag for me, and I was like, shit, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have hit Andre one time, and it was on accident. It wasn't on purpose.
Yeah.
He intentionally, he's a kid, so he's learning. He intentionally kicked me in the nuts.
Oh.
And I didn't do it on purpose. And it hurt. Like he hit me. I didn't hit him.
Just like reflex.
Yeah. And I open heel palm striked him in the chest because I thought he was going to do it again.
Yeah.
He hit me and I was like, oh, and like he was coming at me.
Magic.
And I just like, so I kind of pushed him away from me and it kind of shocked him.
Like the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know Dad could put hands on me.
Yeah. Yeah. And he looked at me and he's like, Dad, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, man. He's like, you kind of hit me in the chest a little bit. And I was like, you kind of kicked me in the nuts.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm sorry. And I was like, yeah, me too, man. And that was it. And I was like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And but then the next day I was like, he didn't cry. I mean, I didn't hit him harder and I wasn't beating him or anything. So it was just like reaction. Like I just like hit him cause he was coming at me. You know what I mean? I just got hit real hard. He solid heel kicked me in the groin.
Yeah.
I wanted him away from me.
He like 3 inches back, man. Just
Yeah. I thought he was gonna do it again. Like, and I don't know why. It just also happened within like 10th of a millisecond. Like I got hit. I was like, boom, boom, get away from me. You know what I mean? And then the next day I pulled him over and I was like, yeah, you kicked me the other day, yesterday, and it hurt real bad. And he got kind of weird. I was like, I'm not mad at you, man. I'm just letting you know, like, it hurt real bad. And I was like, if you kick anyone else like that again, they're gonna probably hit you hard.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was like, you know how I bumped you away from me? He was like, yeah, that was weird. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean like bump you away from me, but I was like, if you do that to a stranger or when you get older,
they're gonna deck you in the face.
They might hit you really hard somewhere where it hurts, and they might not even mean to. And I was like, that would be your fault. I was like, if you got hit from kicking someone on purpose, that'd be your fault.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, he's like,
because they're very self-centric.
Yeah. He didn't get
in the beginning part of life.
Yeah. So that was weird. That's the only time I wouldn't call it a hit. I bumped him. Be like, oh. Yeah, it hurt. I thought I was going to throw up. Like, I mean, he hit me hard. I mean, like, with his heel.
As a female, that's just fucking funny.
It's just like the worst cramp just went up. Oh, man, I folded over. Like, I was out. I was like, he hit me. I was like, boom, I folded. And he was still, like, attacking. It was like a nightmare, man. Like, my little kid was, like, destroying me. He hit me real hard, and I folded over. And I remember, like, dipping this way, and he was coming at me to wrestle me or whatever. And I just was like, again, it wasn't a hit. It was like a push.
Like just a block.
Yeah, but I pushed him.
Block.
Yeah, or I pushed him like where he went back on his butt a little bit. I was like, just to get him away from me. And we looked at each other, and he was like, Dad, I'm sorry. And I was like, yeah, me too, man.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah. After because he saw, I don't think he's ever like he hit me and he got me. Like I was
that's
out.
what brothers do.
Yeah, he brothered me.
He brothered the hell out of you.
Yeah, he got me, and then he was
my niece's father. They that happened, but he did throw up. He got it kicked so hard he threw it, but in the vent.
Oh man, that's awful. Oh dude, there's just like, especially if I guess it's bad anytime, but if it's the winter and then like there's heat coming up through the nut kick vomit,
you ain't getting in there. You're just not.
Yeah, I mean, even if you do, you're not getting it all. There's chunks. Like
they're there.
There's a piece of corn hanging out like around the thing.
Fuck corn. You know what's crazy? It's not even the inside of the corn. It's just the casing.
Yeah, it's the casing.
That is crazy.
Yeah. That's one of the things that's why I think it ages you, because it messes. Corn's supposed to be one of the. Like, if you go to an anti-aging doctor,
stop eating
corn. That's one of the things they'll tell you to stop eating. I can't remember something, but like that shit gets in your colon or whatever. It hangs out there. And,
forever.
Yeah, I was really not really into anti-aging doctors for some reason. just the way they talk. But now maybe because I'm getting a little bit older, I'm like, it might be that. I don't think it is, but like what they're like, when I'm kind of like the stuff they're saying, I'm like, oh yeah, that is pretty cool. Like at first, like
I mean, I use retinol now, so I feel you.
what's retinol? It's like a face cream.
It's vitamin A.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. For what? You
But it is.
You rub it on you, or you?
No, and I mean, could you? But I don't need that on my skin. Just my
vitamin
face.
A. Yeah, sorry, vitamin E. You could consume
Vitamin E everywhere.
Yeah,
sure.
or you can pop the capsule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No, vitamin A is retinol.
I gotcha.
Helps with wrinkles.
Rankles.
I ain't got them yet, but I don't want them.
That's one of those vanity vitamins.
I have gotten quite vain
It
over
happens,
the past few
man.
years. I ain't mad at it though. Like, I didn't pay any attention at any other point in life about anything I did.
Yeah.
Have you seen these eyebrows? They're blonde. I darken them now. I've learned.
So you get blonde
They're
eyebrows.
so blonde. It's thanks, Dad.
Way to go.
Way to go, Dad.
Way to go, milkman.
You know, it's like I can have dark armpit hair, but blonde eyebrows. Cool.
I wonder how. Yeah, totally awesome. Like how
Fine.
did how did this might be a trigger for somebody. So that's fun.
Triggers.
I try. Yeah, you should try to get some haters. That's how you know you're doing it. But like armpit hair on a woman looks gross.
That's like, sure.
Yeah, but hold on.
Okay,
This is
go
the
for
point.
it.
This is
Go for it.
this is the point. But that's like a social construction. But why? Because it's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Fucking there. For sure.
yeah, it's just like saying having like two eyeballs is weird. Like
Yeah, I don't know how many women are like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I didn't shave. I'm like, girl, I didn't fucking shave for you either. I don't care.
But why did it even become a thing? That's my point. So my point is like,
I'm sure it's in the history book somewhere.
yeah, I'm gonna Google that. I'm
Google
gonna
it.
figure
Why are we mad at body hair?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that. We'll talk about it in the next one because
Yeah.
that I was thinking about that a lot. I was like, why is that a thing? Like, why do I think that? That's something.
It's definitely changed because people are like, you know what? I'm going to have purple armpit hair.
That's kind of awesome.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Have you not seen that?
No,
It's there
I'm
for
gonna Google.
sure.
I'm gonna Google that too.
I have a few friends that are heavily into growing their body hair.
Cool, but like, I don't know why I was
Became a
taught.
negative thing.
Yeah, I was taught or that was not attractive. Right? It was like, but why? Why? When did that start? Like, that's crazy.
Probably a long time ago in France.
No,
They're
no,
like,
'cause
we stink. Here's our perfume. Don't
But
want our body hair.
I thought the I thought the joke was that French women are hairy.
We're all European people are hairy.
But all people are hairy.
We're all hairy.
Yeah, I know, but like, how did that become like a weird thing? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, why does society teach me that was unattractive? And
I
why
don't know. Next podcast, come and find out. We're going to do some research.
Yeah, and like, why can't I get that out of my head? Like, I know it's not like a biological thing. It's a I guess a cultural society
Which is
thing.
kind of crazy because I feel like you'd get more like pheromones that like would just hang out in the hair follicle.
Yeah, I would imagine like
Ladies just being like,
Yeah, I would imagine like 100,000 years ago, if we're chilling in a forest. and
people
I s-
also didn't brush their teeth.
Yeah, but like 100,000 years ago, like 100,000 years ago, we're
Many,
chilling
many
in
times.
we're chilling in the forest, and like I saw like a bald woman. I'd be like, that's a little kid.
Be like, that's a child. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
need that. That's a baby.
That's not interesting. You would be like, hey, look at that hairy mama over there.
I'd be like,
what's
bam,
up?
she's seen some stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
She knows how to weave.
Yeah, so I just think it's weird or interesting how like society or cultural stuff has overridden my biology, and I can't undo it.
Be like, it's just there.
Yeah, like I can't look at like super hairy women and be like, oh man, I'm really into that. I mean, as I could, but I'm not at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's,
Not in this season of life.
yeah, and you know what I mean. And I'm not like, if you're a super hairy woman, that's awesome for you. You know what I mean? Like, you probably don't dig me. You know what I mean? Because
You'd be like, I have more hair than he does.
yeah,
He's no man.
Yeah, I don't have back hair. Like, I don't have it. Like that.
I mean, same. Why do some women like really hairy chests, but back hair bluff?
why?
Oh, why is the hair placement an issue?
Why? Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, why? Because I would imagine.
Same like fat.
Yeah, but I would imagine
If
like.
fat's here, nice. If fat's here, no.
Well, I get that one. Well, do I get that one? I don't know.
Still curves.
Yeah, it's true.
I did see a funny TikTok of a lady. She's like, you think I don't get sex, honey? She's like, my whole body feels like a titty.
That's awesome. Just thinking about
Her giggle was just like, you think I don't get some? She's like, I get all of it. She's like, it's here.
That's awesome. Like, well, like
love that.
like 100 or 200 years ago, like obese people were the most attractive people,
Yeah, because they got childbearing hips, man.
or they got enough money to eat.
Oh, fair.
This is back then. Like, yeah, they saw
Be like,
when if
she
you
had
saw-
some biscuits and gravy today.
Yeah, you saw and men and women. They're
Yeah.
both. If you saw like overweight, because that was very rare. Now everyone is basically overweight. It's
Grits
unusual.
and gravy, man. It's
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's grits.
Grits.
Grits,
With
man.
them biscuits, gravy. You want some cholesterol on top of your calories.
I do.
your
It's mix it in
carbs.
together.
Add a tomato onto it.
There you go. Just put a little tomato in it's healthy. That's southern. That's how we do southern food. We'll just put a tomato on
I'll
it.
just put a tomato on it.
It's
Some
fine.
mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll ruin the tomato with like globs of mayonnaise.
That's a salad.
Tomato mayonnaise salad.
Yeah.
Salad.
Yeah, you had some pasta, little mayonnaise, little dill pickle, and some tomato, and you got yourself a lunch.
Pasta salad.
What?
Yeah, that is meat, man. You know what's crazy? That the what are we supposed to eat off of? Is bullshit.
The food pyramid.
Yeah, that will.
Fuck that FDA shit.
Yeah, well, it's actually the agricultural department made
That
that.
fucking like have your base be carbs.
Yeah, that's the well. If you eat from the food pyramid,
You're gonna be fat.
you're gonna get diabetes and heart disease and obese. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Hi, America.
Yeah, right.
We were taught that as children.
Yeah, and it was developed by the I can't remember the agricultural side of the government or the lobby or United States or whatever. I can't remember the agency. It wasn't produced by the FDA. A lot of people don't know that. Like, so
That's
the people
fair.
that were making like it's all like corrupted by money. So like
Fucking money.
Yeah, because they're crops. They will hey eat all these crops, and they have
Eat
you
this
ever
wheat.
Yeah,
I
have
need to
you
eat my
heard-
wheat. I made a lot of it.
I want to talk about something that I vaguely remember.
Go for it.
Yeah, there there is
Vague memories.
that should be the name of the podcast. Vague memories. That's actually a good one. We should
That's a good one.
yeah
Vague memories.
remember that vague memory. That's a good one for
Vague
our
memories.
podcast. Like that's a good one.
Be like, here's some shit I thought about once and kind of don't remember.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. I was thinking about the Dr. O and Sarah show just because it rhymes.
Yeah.
But like vague memories is
Vague memories.
oh man, don't take that one. Take all the
That's
other
ours.
ones. Yeah, we're gonna change it.
That one's ours.
We're gonna change your podcast every week. It's a different name. You never know, man. You never know what's gonna be.
Do you remember what you were talking about?
No. It was a vague memory though.
Vague memory.
Oh shit.
Agriculture.
Well, because this is a bourbon laced
This is a-
podcast. That's another good one. Bourbon laced
Bourbon
podcast.
laced, yeah.
Bourbon laced podcast.
With vague memories. Dr. O and Sarah show.
Yeah, that's it. One of those is the name of the podcast, or Mosaic of My Life. That's too serious.
Too serious.
I like the other ones better. No, I'm just rambling because I have trying to remember what I was talking about.
FDA, food
Yeah,
pyramid, crops,
I get
something
it.
you knew.
Oh yeah, got it.
There we go.
Got
Bam.
it. So I was gonna make fun of you because I was like, I remember all that, but it did remember. Now it's gone. Oh yeah, sorry. There's a book. I think it's called The Great Sugar Conspiracy. I could be wrong on the title. I'm 99% sure I'm wrong on the title,
There we go.
but it is a book that exists about.
Never 99.
Yeah,
Always never 99.
yeah. I am 100% sure that is wrong, but there is a book that goes back and kind of discovers or like investigates.
How shitty sugar is for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, but what happened was the timeline's fuzzy because I don't remember a long time ago when they're making like the food pyramid crap, like that thing or whatever, that the corporations that made like cereals and
Kellogg's. Who
Yeah.
were not cereal people at first. They
Yeah.
were normal brothers.
yeah, all that dumb shit, like making all this processed sugary crap a long time. This is a long time ago. They bribed the scientists to say this is fact. This is true. This is
Yeah.
that they bribed the scientists to say that it was fat that made people fat because that's very easy
Oh.
to understand.
Be like
It is
fat. You just put fat in your body.
you're
It's gonna make you fat.
Yeah, and that sugar and carbs and all this stuff is good for
fine.
you. It's fine.
You have glucose in your body naturally. You need
so
to feel it.
And if you think about it, that's how the 80s, way back in the day, up until about 10 years ago, that's even like old people now.
Yeah, have you seen baby bottle pops?
Yeah, but like that's
There's
like
a hard sugar to dip in your powdery sugar.
yeah, but like that's the consensus. Like, oh, it's just fat free. So like, but it's kind of dying down. You don't see a lot of fat free commercials anymore. You
Yeah.
see the products because like the dogma is in our head.
Yeah.
but they don't because they can't back those claims anymore because it's like very disputable now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like they kind of like tricked us to be fat.
Oh, that's like milk.
Yeah.
They just had an overproduction of it, with like feeding our soldiers during the wars. And they're like, milk's good for you. Fill it to your children. Take it. We have so much milk.
We got milk.
We got a lot of milk.
I got a bunch of cows.
Moo.
But yeah, that's another inflammatory thing that we eat that has been taught. Now, I'm for people choosing to do whatever the F they want to do.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do things on wrong information, that we're told.
I've probably cut my dairy consumption down to like 10% of my food.
That's good. I haven't drank a glass of milk in a long time.
Oh, but it's so good with a steak dinner.
It's really milk and steak dinner?
That's what we used to have.
Really?
My dad fucking loved that. I mean, like a full kitchen glass full
I get
milk.
it. Yeah, how else do you drink milk? That's how you do it. Ice cold.
Ice cold.
You put ice in your milk?
My teacher in second grade used to.
Yeah, that's weird.
She'd put it in her cereal, and I was like, "You so silly."
Put ice in her cereal?
She put ice in her cereal. In her milk.
That one I've never heard of. I've never seen ice in someone's cereal. That's crazy.
That was also the first time. So our elementary school was also like, they called it Crossroads. Yep.
Sorry, that was a big bourbon.
That was a big, mine's done. That's why I'm laughing as much as I am.
Hey, there's more over there.
I know. I can't do that. I got to go to Target later, man.
No pressure.
That's for you.
Next
podcast.
I might have to get some more.
Yeah, that's one more glass
for a while there. I was buying a bottle a week. When we do it, it was like almost a week, maybe every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I'd have to go re-up. Like the people knew me, and they're like, "You here for some more bourbon?" I'm like, "Yes, I am."
Yeah, but the first day I saw someone put ice cubes in their milk was like a whole day. A lot of first on that day.
Okay.
Forgot my baby blanket, so didn't have that for night.
The one that you carry around.
I still got that shit.
Yeah. Your Linus blanket.
Yeah, got that one. Didn't have it for school, and I'm like boo-hooing. So we're like going into some weird places to go find a blanket. Really, I think they're just distracting me until nap time is over. It was the first time I saw like, I mean, my brother's 7 years older than me. This was the first time I saw teenagers, and it was the 90s, so they were like gothed out.
You had never seen a teenager?
Not really, not like that. Not in a setting full of like, I was in school.
So you never seen the teenagers acting like teenagers?
Yeah, or we were in the lunchroom.
Okay.
So teacher puts ice cubes in her milk. And I'm like, okay. And then
that is weird though. Like I've never.
Then at the lunch line, you see some goth kids and you're like, okay, you look a lot bigger than me and a lot smaller than my teacher. So that was interesting. And then going into weird parts of the school.
You're like, what are you? Are you a kid or an
adult? I don't understand. You got big pants.
They're like, I'm halvesies. I'm a kid and an adult. It was
like goth kids. And then, going off to find a blanket.
That's a cool shirt.
It's Bears.
It is a bear.
It's Sam's.
Is it?
I cut it.
I was going to say he wears a crop top.
Nope, he sure does not. Okay, but I will take his clothes that he doesn't enjoy fitting into anymore.
That's cool. That's a really cool bear. You guys can't see it. Yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like a grizzly bear, and then it's definitely looks like Native American inspired.
Yeah, some nice corals, some oranges, some teals, some whites, and blacks. Very mandala.
It is. I like it. I do like it. I got some shirt about Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree's so fancy. I want to go there.
Yeah, you know what I do too, and I don't know why.
A lot of festivals happen out there.
If someone were to ask, like, what's so special about Joshua Tree? It's kind of like what we talked about the last one, Gaelic. I'd be like, yeah, of course it's. And I'd be like, I don't actually know why.
I don't fucking know. It's just some old ass tree.
Do you know why it's like so like ceremonially special?
Should we find out?
Yeah, you can find out if you want.
Let's find out because that seems interesting enough to know.
That's just one of those things that goes with my personality. I saw a T-shirt with Joshua Tree and I got it, but I didn't. If someone would ask me what makes that cool, I'm like, I don't know, man. It just fits with what I do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I think it's cool. I kind of do, but like I don't. If I had to describe it, then like I couldn't describe it to a first grader. You know what I mean?
And that's really what matters if you know how to plan it.
Well, if you can't tell a 7-year-old what it means, you don't understand it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
someone Googled the same thing I did.
I think lots of people have Googled it.
Well, just to put the word importance instead of meaning. And I was like, oh, thank you. Because I forgot what came after the T. Because I didn't have glasses when I needed to.
Click it.
It provides habitats.
That's not why people go.
Yeah, I was like, that's not what I wanted. But also, this is like the first page of Google. Fudju-Zamook.
But yeah, I'm not sure why that Joshua Tree is a thing.
The trees are classified as deadly.
That's fun.
They provide all this like shade and stuff for.
Like even this shirt says like "Meet me in Joshua Tree" or something like that.
That sounds like the most hippy dippy. Just meet me. I'm gonna have my crystals. Just meet me at the Joshua Tree. You'll know. You'll know. You'll feel it. You'll just feel it in your soul. I do that at the grocery store when we're in the organic section, and Sam's like, "Stop."
Well, you talk to other people like that?
No, I talk to him like that. I'm like, I just need it. It's like organic. We just need it for like my body and my soul because it's organic.
Yeah.
I'm organic. He's like, stop.
Yeah, I don't ever do that, but I should. That's pretty funny. Like,
It's really fun to bring on this voice because I can stay there forever if you want me to. Be like, I don't want the Pop-Tarts. I need the Bobos because they're organic. But also Bobos are fucking great because they have blueberry lemon.
they are good. It tastes like a muffin. Yeah, it tastes like the
A
blueberry.
grainy muffin.
Yeah.
Be like, here's grain. And then think blueberry lemon. And you're like, yes.
That's the best part. And you're like, yes.
Yes. It is good.
Another thing.
Get you a glass of oat milk.
I have oat milk in the refrigerator. I only like it in coffee.
Oh, you don't like to just drink it?
No,
I drink it.
I don't do like, I try not, like if I don't drink milk, I don't really want a substitute for it.
Oh, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just me though. Like, I never understood why vegetarians want fake sausage.
Some of it's good.
Yeah, but just eat sausage or don't eat sausage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
or just don't.
why
It's
do
a
you-
texture thing.
yeah, but why do you want the flavors of sausage if sausage is
Because they're
bad?
trying to be nice to the animals, but
you
still
been-
have their breakfast that they want.
I always tell people, if you want to be a vegetarian, go for it. But I'm for it. I'm for you doing that. But have you been in nature?
Yeah, it's
Like
fucking rough.
bears will eat their own
Bears get the
cubs.
fuck out of you.
They'll eat their own cubs if they're hungry.
Yeah.
So think about that.
I bet bear tastes interesting.
I've heard it's really
Thick.
good. No, I've heard it's delicious.
I bet it's thick.
I heard it on Joe Rogan that it's delicious. Lots of people say on his show.
Yeah,
that
a lot of
bears are
people probably would not like that. I'm super a fan of fur.
good. Oh, you did like real fur?
So soft.
I've never had anything furry, like a fur.
I have some tails
yeah,
that are real,
yeah.
and they so soft.
That seems less offensive than
Than a
like-
coat?
Yeah. I don't know why, but it does seem less offensive.
You should wear it on a trail and see like the stairs. Little kids, they're like, "Mom, why does she have a tail?" Be like, "I don't know. Just leave her alone.
Keep moving.
Keep moving."
She's got crystals and organic Pop-Tarts in her pocket.
She's got crystals in her bras, an organic pocket, or Pop-Tarts in her pocket, and a tail.
Yeah.
I mean, in my defense, I'm like, they deserve to be outside.
They do deserve to
So
be outside.
I wear it
Yeah. Do you have a fur coat?
Outside. I don't have a coat, no.
Yeah, I don't either. I've never had anything.
When we
fur.
were in Germany, we went into a fur store.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to touch anything, but I was in awe.
You're just like, whoa.
I mean, come at me, whatever. Like, do I like animals dying for no reason? No. But if you touch fur,
Have you ever touched it?
holy
There's
shit.
a reason why.
Do I want a fur rug? Maybe.
Well, it's also
I got some sheep.
it's also
got some
probably
sheepskin.
some sort of like ingrained biological reward system, like animal fur,
Yeah. What was I watching?
because it has to make you like it. Because like you kill the animal, you eat it, use the bones, use
Yeah,
the fur,
use all of it. You take
get,
it.
You get that reward, like that dopamine hit from it, because you need to do more of that so you can survive and pass your genes on like 100,000 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's probably tribal. It's like
What is it?
just
Bone
like-
and Shadows. There's a whole scene where they go into a whaler's.
Oh, that's a good
hut.
show, man.
It was so good.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yes, I did.
Is it called Bone? Yeah, it is called
Bone and Shadows.
Yeah,
Shadow and Bones.
Shadow and Bone.
And they're like laying into fur. And I was like, I want to lay in a pelt of fur.
I've never
Have you
laid
seen
up.
his big shoulders? I want to lay there. Like,
Yeah,
I
like I
want
said, I
that.
grew up in the hood. We didn't have no fur.
No, I know fur.
So unless there was like some sort of like pimp dude walking around, that probably wasn't real, man. Yeah, I don't remember people wearing fur coats and shit. That
No,
might
I
be
don't
more
remember
of a, that might be
either.
more of like a West Coast thing.
I mean, I've seen like, my mother-in-law has like a hand thing that's made
Oh,
out
really?
of mink. Yeah. But it was her grandmother's.
That's cool.
So like 1920s.
I wonder when that changed.
People were very lavish.
Yeah, I wonder when that changed. So like, you had
Maybe
to-
when all the minks were gone.
Yeah, I mean, I get killing animals.
I don't even actually know what a mink looks like, but I know what a mink jacket looks like.
Yeah, I get it. Killing animals just for just for commercial coats, and then like
Yeah, that's crazy.
and then discarding the you're not respecting the whole animal and using it. I get that being stupid, but I believe that's one of those dopamine hits we get as like an old.
Also, I don't understand the mink coat and then this because a lot of them are. So usually mink is fully white with little like blurps of black. These little guys look like ferrets that are fat and fuzzy, and only some of them are white. So I don't understand a mink coat.
I don't know. I've never known anyone that has a fur coat before or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Then what am I normally thinking of?
Because most of the people I know,
are brown.
most of the people I generally hang out with be like, oh my God.
You can't wear fur.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Faux fur only. People are going to add us. People do not like it when you talk about fur.
It's fur, man. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't wear fur. I don't care what you do.
I'm just saying if you ever felt it, you would understand why people are like, I'm going to cut your little face off.
Yeah, I just believe or think it's probably proven that it's got to be some sort of like dopamine hit we get as an ancient species. Because like when you get it, you get a positive reward. You keep killing the animal, eating, making tools, getting warmth. You survive.
Continuing your family.
Yeah, you survive. So like it's.
I also just watched Anastasia in German.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is, I don't know why I was trying to like, let's go to the most advanced things watching in German instead of like, okay, what are words I already
Street.
know?
You should watch like Sesame Street in German.
Yeah, well, Fuzzy was already a channel for learning language.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. You know what else is like a thing? Like fire.
Fire?
Yeah. When you look at, sorry, I'm jumping back to what we're talking about. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
Bourbon conversation.
Bourbon brains.
Yeah, bourbon brain. That's a good podcast.
Bubbly bourbon brains.
Maybe not bubbly, but bourbon brain. Oh, what was the other one? We had two good names.
Vague memories.
Vague memories. That's a good one.
That one's a good one.
That's a real good one. Don't take that one.
That's ours.
Called it. TM'd it. Restricted. But like.
Oh, is that what the R means?
Yeah.
Restricted.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Fire.
Yes, that's what it means. Yeah, like if you make a fire or like look at a fire, it's awesome.
Yeah, your brain likes that one. And you get lost in the sauce.
And I think that's another one of those. They're called reward systems. Like do something and it makes you feel good, but we do that biologically to stay alive. Like that's why it's in us. Like we look at fire, we're like, fuck yeah, fire.
Fire. I did it.
But we need it. Like that's what kept us alive. It got us out of the trees or the forest or whatever, So
Food of the Gods, one book I do really want to read.
Food of the Gods. I don't know if I've read that one. I know Chariot of the Gods. I've read that one.
Yeah, this is like
Who wrote it?
I don't know. Joe Rogan talked about it.
Is it Terrence McKenna?
I don't know.
Food of the Gods. I don't know if I'm Yeah.
I had a lot to do with like how primates came down from the trees after the wetlands had started to recede, started eating new foods, magic mushrooms.
Is that the one? Well, that's Terrence McKenna. If it's the magic mushroom, the stoned ape theory, that's his jam.
Oh, Terrence. He's like yeah, it is by Terrence McKenna.
So it's called Food of the Gods?
Food of the Gods.
Oh, cool. I haven't read that one. I'll have to check it out.
The search for the original tree of knowledge and the radical history of plants, drugs, and humans plants, or the history of plants, drug, and human evolution.
Oh, that's where he talks about the stoned ape theory.
Yeah.
I've never read the book. I've only heard him talk about it on other people's stuff.
Get the book. It's only $9 on Audible.
I will get the book.
$14 if you Google Play. Oh, fuck you, Google Play. Why you more?
Yeah, fuck,
silly.
Yeah, fuck you, Google.
Fuck you, Google. Well, fuck you, Apple. Oh, Terrence, he talked like this. You vaporize and then you feel all these things. He's an alien.
He might be an alien.
Might be an alien. He's been taken a lot of times. He's like, I just picked up on their dialect.
He's like, here I am.
Hi, I'm an alien. I'm Terrence McKenna. Try psychedelics. Here's a mushroom. It's fine. 5 grams one time. No problem.
Another guy is all about, he knows like the most I've ever, Paul Stamets.
I don't know, Paul.
Oh, you don't know that guy? No. Oh, you guys, you'll love that guy.
Okay.
He knows everything about fungus.
Oh, we like fun guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This guy is a jam.
Did you ever listen to Bill Donahue?
No.
You should.
Not the evangelistic guy.
Yeah, but like about your brain space.
No, I
He's
forgot.
A good guy. That's fine. Vague memories.
No. It's funny you said that because the other day I was like, I need some new dudes or gals to listen to. I didn't even think that
Bill
one.
Donahue.
All right, I got it.
He's a good guy.
What does he talk about?
How the Bible relates to our astrological and physical self of the body and consciousness.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's like the 8th time you told me that. And every time I'm like here for the first.
Like, oh yeah.
And no. Every time you say it, it's like hearing for the first time. I'm like, what? I need that.
And he's so pumped.
Yeah, I like that. If you're pumped about your Bible theology, I'm for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's just nice that he takes like things that I grew up like being around here in the South and being like, and then it matching the stuff that I dove into with my own curiosity about self and consciousness and how we are all one and all of it. And he's like, yeah, but the Bible said that. Because he's like, the Bible is a really good book. You should read it.
You should read it.
You should read it, but don't take it so literal and don't read the King James version.
Which version should you read?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's weird. Like, the words with the
all of it's been touched.
Well, yeah, it's been touched, and then like the translations, like from certain languages,
definitely been bastardized
from ancient to ancient to ancient to a little bit modern to more modern. The language
to super modern, and be like, we have pictures you don't need to read.
Yeah, and then like I was listening to someone talk. It was a linguist, and it was just like how hard it is to translate. I think it was ancient Hebrew or some ancient language. I believe it's Hebrew.
The fact that word Sarah means princess is silly.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's like, what? Why is that Hebrew?
Yeah, I don't know. But he was saying that the words have like a sound meaning, but then they also have a numerological. Yeah, a number meaning too. Like this word adds up to like I think it was God. The number when you do it through that equals love. So sometimes it's just like he was just saying that
the words aren't just words.
They're not just words. Yeah, there's other meanings to them. So like it's hard to translate it word for word over. And I was just like, whoa, man, that's freaking crazy, man. I never like, so I can't remember who it was talking about some stuff I never knew.
Vague memories.
Vague memories. I feel like that would be the intro music.
Vague memories. We're here with some stuff we kind of remember.
And then we're going to move on.
I never come back to it again.
Yeah. I think
5 years later, vague memories.
I think we should change it to vague memories.
That was a good one.
That is a good one. Because I was going to keep talking about that, but I forgot what I was talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. That's another name of the podcast.
I forgot what I was talking about.
But yeah, so it's like it doesn't work. Like the translations don't work like word for word, and so it's kind of makes it kind of. Oh, I remember I was talking about. I like how Jordan Peterson. Sorry, you know who that guy is?
No, but I'm gonna put it in my phone so I can remember.
He's a pretty good guy, man. Like,
I mean, I might. I don't know. I'm also the same person who will go to a show, see all of the show, listen to it on the way home or at the campsite and be like, oh, they're really good. Who is that? Be like, Sarah, we literally just saw them.
We saw them live. You're like, for real? He talks about ideas and issues that trigger people, like are very triggery words, but like he's a clinical psychologist, so he's very well versed in like the science of things.
Well, his face is not familiar to me.
And so like if you just hear what he says in sound bites, if you're super woke, it'll trigger you.
You're like, oh.
Yeah, for no reason. But if you listen to what he says, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's like, you know, I mean, but he gets a bad rap. I don't know why he gets a bad rap. Like the woke folks tend to like twist his words around.
Oh,
that's what made me listen to him, because I was like, oh, this dick,
this motherfucker.
I'm gonna listen to this guy. I listened to him. I was like, oh, that was. I was like, no, this guy knows exactly what he's talking about.
Like, okay,
yeah. So then I became like a super fan of him. Yeah. After that,
I mean, maybe that's how you get it. I mean, maybe that's his psychology, and be like, I'm gonna say things that make you mad. And you're gonna dig a little deeper and be like, oh, okay.
It's not. No, it's the media takes snippets of what he says.
Oh, well, the media is silly sauce, anyways.
Yeah, he got famous for talking about like in Canada they tried to make. Well, they did do. I think they passed it. Like it's a law from the government that says you have to say the made up pronouns like zer and zir.
Oh yeah, okay.
Whatever. And he was like super against that law. That's how he got famous, because he made a video, like a YouTube video on it. But it got taken out of context because like the super woke people are like, oh, you hate trans people.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, and he was,
we don't hate them.
No, well, he was just like, I don't care about trans people. Either way, it was like the bill was like, if the government or the law is compelling me to say certain things, that's the path to tyranny.
Yeah.
Like that's how these authoritarian dictators, that's how they start. Like that's how they all came to power, is starting with compelled speech, things you can and cannot say.
Yeah.
And he was just against the fact that it's compelled. Like you can get fined or like arrested if you don't say it.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the path to awfulness going or whatever. So that was his whole point. But then they take it that like he hates trans folks.
Oh,
that's what I meant. Like he was talking, it was about
his words that way.
It was about like, hey, I'm not going to say these made up. You can't make me say anything. And it wasn't like, don't be trans or anything like that. It was just like the fact that the government can like arrest me if I don't say or do not say something that's approved or not approved is the path to like.
What a hard group of people to make do anything.
What's that?
The U.S.
Yeah. Well, that was in Canada.
Oh, okay.
That was in Canada, but they passed it. That's a thing. I know a comic. I don't know him. I was listening to a comic talk, like a comedian, a
Canadian comedian.
Booyah.
Bam.
There you go. He was talking, and he said a joke where it was kind of dark. Like, he made fun of a Make-A-Wish kid.
Oh.
Right? And it was funny. The joke was
Yeah.
funny. It was mean as shit, but it was funny, right? So like in the United States, you can make mean, funny jokes. It's not
Yeah.
against the law, right?
He got fined?
He got fined like $80,000 so that's what that law does. The compelled speech.
Gotcha.
Now like comics have to be careful of what they can't make certain jokes. Like,
Yeah.
it's not legal to make a joke.
Oh,
And it goes down the line. Like, it just keeps like going. That's how it doesn't have to, but it could.
it could start that
It
way.
could, yeah. Like in China, like the government controls everything. You know, that it doesn't just start off of like a total free society to total
control. Yeah.
total authoritarian.
It's small little things.
Yeah, they take certain little things at a time. So
Like,
that's
wear your mask, get your vaccine. You can't go anywhere, even though the airport says you can't go somewhere. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, man.
Do your thing.
Dude, the CDC is flip flopping so much on
They're
what
like, we're
it's
going to
great.
change and you're not going to do anything.
Yeah,
You're going to
everything-
argue and you're going to pull up research and be like, that's dated for 5 days ago and this is what it says today. You're
Yeah,
like,
so
oh.
that's some craziness. I saw one crazy thing that they posted. It was on their website. Like, they're all like, if you get vaccinated and you get COVID, and you have to, they're only going to count it if it's so bad. They call it a breakthrough, I believe, is the terminology, where you have to go to the hospital.
Oh.
Like, that's the only way they're going to count it, like, as a case. So like,
But you can get into a car accident and maybe positive for
But
something.
yeah,
like that's
we have like, well, I guess I did because they were my patient at the time. But
Yeah.
we have patients that told us that like there were medical doctors that in Noonan, if you had COVID and died in like a car accident, the cause of death wasn't the trauma from the head-on collision; it was COVID.
weird.
Fine, do it that way, right?
Yeah.
But they're not even now. If you get the vaccine and then you test positive for COVID or get COVID, it doesn't count unless it's so bad you break through and go to the hospital. So it's the reason they do that is because it stacks the numbers and how well an intervention
vaccine is
or a
working.
therapeutic is working. It's so politicized. It's probably both politicized and money size, like to keep making money. But like that has nothing to do with science and people's health.
Yeah.
Those should be totally separated. Like
Yeah.
facts, science, health is a thing. Politics and money is a different thing. But when they come
They
together,
can't be merged. They just can't.
well,
it
they
doesn't
can't.
work.
Well, it doesn't. You get this. Where
Yeah.
You get where information becomes a political issue or a money making issue as opposed to facts.
Yeah.
And health, which is crazy when you
And
think
being
about it.
told two different sides depending on what source you're hearing the information from.
Yeah, and it's just weird that like I can look at somebody and know their ideology. Like if you're super woke, if you're super conservative, I can tell what you think about these scientific facts. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like political viewpoints don't dictate facts.
Yeah.
That's if you think about that. Like, oh, you're super woke. You believe this. Why?
Why?
It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with like, have you read some shit? If you're super conservative, you believe this. Why? Like that doesn't, just because like you're like fiscally responsible and believe and you're really into order and stuff, that doesn't mean like masks do this or vaccines do this or COVID is, it has nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
They should be totally separate from each, all of it should be separate.
Separate.
Isn't that crazy though? Like if you think about it,
Yeah,
like
things have gotten really weird,
the weirdest,
especially this particular point.
yeah, it's very weird.
Some people are like, I'm going to forget that happened.
Yeah.
Some people are still very much living it.
I think it's weird that I could look at somebody, I'm just gonna keep using the example, super woke, right? A leftist, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm liberal and everything, but I'm not a leftist. Like I don't want to take freedoms for people. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But like I am, liberal. I'm just about everything, right? Except for free speech. It seems that free speech this is weird. It's become like the First Amendment has become a very conservative issue.
I'm like, those are my words. You're not allowed
But
to.
that's new.
Yeah.
But it was always people, the downtrodden, that needed free speech. Like Martin Luther King needed free speech so he can do the things he did. Without free speech, it was always been a very liberal thing to have. Like I should be able to say things right
Yeah.
without you like arresting me. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Did it work? Let's
Yeah.
see if it collapses.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It never collapses.
But yeah, so it's weird. So I would say like I'm a very big proponent of free speech, right? But I think that's a liberal view, but not a leftist view.
Yeah.
A leftist view is conform thinking.
Yeah.
You think what we say. You can't say that. You can't do that. You do what we do, right? Forgot my rant. Oh, my rant. There we go. That's another podcast. Oh, my rant.
My rant.
Yeah, I think it's weird. Like if I can look at someone and we're having a conversation, and let's just say you had a weird ideology around your neck on a necklace.
It's probably like wearing bears and a mask and be like, you don't know what I am.
Yeah, that's what you should be. I think everyone should be that way, right? You should be yourself and
Yeah.
put yourself and your experiences and your thoughts into the issues,
Like she has
right?
piercings and tattoos and colored hair, but a mask? I'm confused.
Yeah, right. I just want to know.
But I also feel like a ninja.
Ninja motherfucker. But like, when I look at someone, let's say they wore their ideology around their necklace.
Yeah.
I don't even need to talk to you. I know what you think about things you haven't even read about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's like, what's the point of us talking? Because I'm like, I already know your answers. And then why do you believe that way? It's because your team believes that way, not because you believe that way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like here on this one, here on that. That's like, I feel like that's what more people should be.
Yeah, you should take everything and like the Rolodex.
Yeah,
like,
that's
this is what I think on that topic, and this one, and this one, and they shouldn't really intermingle.
Yeah, I think we got, we're a tribal group of like fancy primates, right?
Yeah.
We're super tribal.
Or hairless primates.
Yeah, I don't know.
Half hairless.
But like we're so tribal, but everything is so safe now. Like we don't have like, like my next door neighborhood's not trying to like invade this neighborhood and pillage me and rape the women.
They're not just like here and be like, I'm going to take your stuff. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're fine where they are.
So that's all gone. So like we get tribal over politics now. It's super weird. Like you grab onto a team, like that's my team. And then you believe everything that team believes in, and you've never even thought about it. I'm like why does like global warming, which is a scientific phenomenon or
why
thing,
is it like a political debate?
Yeah, why do people that believe that like conservative folks generally believe in order and like small government and like stuff like, why do they have a certain ideological belief point on a scientific fact or non-fact?
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
that's weird.
It is weird.
So opposite, it's also true. Like why is like if you're very liberal and the opposite of that, why do you wholeheartedly believe that global warming is a big deal or real or even real? Without even like, you've never thought about it. You're like, my team.
You're like, they thought that, and I'm going to think very strongly.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
You're going to yell at you about it.
Yeah. I don't think you should yell at people about it.
No, I'm saying like, but those people do.
I know, right?
They fuss at other people for their very strong beliefs that they haven't dove into and made up their own mind, opinion about.
Yeah, it's just weird to me that like I could just like say if you had like that like a Jesus piece, but like it had like your whatever you are on it, right? Like I'm like, cool, we don't need to talk.
I'd be like, it's good.
I know everything that you believe, and I know you don't even know why you believe it. We're good.
We're good.
I think that's weird. I think I've always thought like that's super weird.
You should all throw our necklaces in the fire.
throw your pieces away, man.
Fuck your labels.
I've always wanted a big ass like Jesus piece. I've never had one.
Like a gold Jesus.
Yeah,
face.
yeah. There's one of those big one or a cross. Yeah, it's a Jesus piece, like a necklace, like a golden, or like a chain necklace.
It's nice. Have your assets in gold, so they can't take it from you in prison. They'll take your cash. They won't take your necklace.
Who's they? What are you talking about?
I don't know. The police station.
You know that is fact. They won't take your Jesus.
I think
piece?
so. I think that isn't that part of the whole culture of having your assets into some things. So if you do get in jail, they can seize your cash assets, but they can't take like your personal effects that are on your body.
I thought they could
they give it back to you whenever you get out of jail.
Well, I thought they could like take your stuff from your house.
Maybe from your house, but like they're not going to take the gold tooth out your head.
It's true.
Or if you had necklaces when you got arrested,
I think
they're going to put it in a bag.
According to my knowledge from the TV show,
I also know nothing. I've never been in jail. I've only been pulled over once. I've had no interactions with cops.
So so this knowledge about the spit is coming from the HBO show The Sopranos.
Okay.
So
Sopranos tells.
I'm assuming that HBO did their research.
They looked maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you're right. So like they can't just take your shit.
Yeah.
But you have to have receipts for it. Yeah, they can't like
I bought this.
Let's say you're a gangster ass MFer.
Yeah.
They could come into your house with all the stuff or whatever and like seize your crap if you can't provide receipts for it.
That's fair. Be like, I paid cash for that. Not anymore.
It's but again,
it's my boat.
I guess it's like, because like in The Sopranos, like they steal a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So like that's how
there's no money.
Yeah, there's no transfer of money. But again, that I don't know if that's true. So if you had that money from however you got the cash and you went to the Jesus piece store, I guess you could buy.
You're like, I want all these necklaces. I will take my receipt. Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, as long as you have the receipt, then you could be like, bam.
That's mine.
Yeah, that's mine. I got it.
Buy your things.
Yeah, buy your shit.
Isn't that the whole thing with money laundering?
Buy your shit with dirty money. No, money. Yeah, kind of. Money laundering is where like you go out and make money on the street.
Yeah.
Some kind of illegal method, and then you
dump it into whatever profit.
Well, into a business. Well, let's just use my old office, the one that you currently work at, right? Mm-hmm. I could just make up a patient and say they paid me $7,000.
Boom.
I got the money going through taxes, and I pay taxes in an account, and then say I have like all these different fake patients that just paid me like $10,000 a piece. on paper it looks great. I pay your taxes. It goes through the, it goes through the credit card machine or whatever.
And done, and that's just money into your LLC.
Yeah, or like in the office, people could just give us cash. Like like Miss Kelly gave me $5,000 in cash one time, literally. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So like it's the same thing. The fake Kelly would walk in and just give you all
Kelly with a K.
Would give you all I give you all these like fake thousands of dollars, and you just put that in your account and you register and you run it through your taxes and you
boom,
takes the money from the street and puts it into like your business or whatever, and then you put it to your bank account. You can't get like the IRS goes, oh, they got a business, they made money, no big deal. Or whatever.
There we go. Yeah. American dream right there.
Is it?
Whenever we were watching Ozarks, I was like, the U.S. government's money laundering all of our stuff.
Yeah. But if you are an experienced money launderer,
show us how you do it.
Let me know. Yeah, because I basically got that off of The Sopranos too. So I think all everything I'm telling you right now is just from the Sopranos.
I've never seen this.
You never seen The Sopranos? You got HBO now, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
it seems long. Dated.
It's a mob show.
There's no vampires in it.
There's no vampires in it. But you know what? The older a mob show or movie gets, the better it is because it's always set in the past usually. Oh, so it's good.
That's good.
But at the time, it was contemporary, which was cool because it was set now. Like when it came out, it was set in present, like whatever year it was.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. You should watch this. Good. You should watch that. You should watch Entourage. Entourage. It's a good show. Super funny. It's about, you know what Entourage is?
No. I know what an Entourage is.
Well, first of all, does the show have to have vampires in it for you to watch it?
No, but it definitely...
It does help.
It helps.
It's a fan of magic.
If it is magic, it's anything undead or immortal. And then like timepiece. I love a good timepiece.
It's true. That's true. You should watch The Nevers.
I already did.
Oh, you watched? You like it?
Sure did.
Okay, good. That was a good recommendation, right? Okay. So Entourage, okay, so the premise of the show is this kid from like the Bronx or something. I think it's from New York, some neighborhood in New York. He's like they're all poor. Mm-hmm. And he makes it as an actor, like big time Hollywood actor. And it's just like progression from like, went to a commercial, into a movie, into a bigger movie, into he's like, whatever. So they move to California, he's super rich or whatever. But he brings his boys from New York with him, his entourage.
Got it.
So all the show.
A lot of comedians do that. Will bring their boys.
Yeah. So the show is like, there's the guy had the main character, there's stuff happening and stories and such, but basically the show is friends just fuck with him constantly. They fuck with you. So if you like watching like dudes like bust balls.
I did just see Bad Trip for the first time.
What's Bad Trip?
Like a hilarious, half of it is written like movie. The other is like Candy Camera.
Is it old?
Kinda.
It sounds like I should have watched it or did watch it.
It's really funny. Okay, he like sees a girl from school. He tries to get to New York. He takes his best friends.
Who's in it?
I can't remember these comedians' names, but anyway, it's really funny. But the half of it is like, what? No way it was made in 2020.
Oh, it's a new one.
Too funny. Yeah, it is a new one. Okay, well, it's definitely made like it's older. Eric Andre.
Okay.
Or Chris Carey, is that his real name? Oh yeah, sorry, Chris Carey. Eric Andre is his name in the show, in the movie. But yeah, it's like half of it is like people's response to some crazy stuff, like goes onto a golf course and him and his friend have like Chinese finger trap on their wieners. And they're like, dude, we need help. And so some of it's like, well, fuck, guy, how do I help? And then they're just like, well, help us. And he's like, get the fuck out of here.
You like squish them together? And
I guess.
But like the real you have to like squish it.
You have to bring it together. So half of it is like recorded, like they're on a script. They have like a premise of the movie. And then these situations are
like with real people
like
around
Jackass can't like.
Oh, so it's like Borat.
Yeah.
I was like Borat. Okay, cool.
So yeah, okay, yeah, same premise.
Yeah, the people in the movie Borat were not actors. A lot of them.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, they have that dude like just running around.
Yeah. So, but it was like gangster woman come out of jail. Like this guy's like cleaning graffiti, and you see her like roll out of a bus, and he's like, "Fuck, I don't know, go that way." And then the cop comes. He's like, "Dude, I don't know what the fuck to do."
Have you seen? Do you remember the Borat explosion when everyone talked like Borat?
Kind of.
I
was still pretty young.
It's like, that's a nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was.
I don't know. Kids that were looking at the Anarchist cookbook.
Yeah, I
That
don't.
was very nice. We make bombs.
Yeah, we making the bombs. Like I don't remember when Borat came out.
I don't know.
I'm about to find out because that was in my heyday of.
It's got to be 2004 or 5.
Oh man, that's
something
my
like that.
sweet spot right there.
Good stuff.
That is right where I needed to be.
Let's see. I was in like 8th grade in 2005.
2006.
Okay. So I was a 9th grader. I'm fresh into the high school.
Was it in 2006?
I guess so.
All right, I was in doctor school.
Doctor school.
I think.
I was a child.
Yeah, I was in doctor school. I just had graduated. Yeah, I graduated college in 04. Yep, doctor
Yep.
school.
Yep.
Maybe that's what it was. Still in college, so like I always just remember like when Borat came out, like
Bourbon.
all the guys.
Bourbon and Borat.
Yeah, every gentleman in college, we talk like Borat. I felt bad for the ladies. Everyone
Like,
talked like
sorry,
Borat.
we're real bad at this time in our lives.
Yeah, but the movie was just too good. It was just too good. Everyone talked like Borat constantly.
That was a funny movie.
It was a funny movie. It was a good one, man.
I will say I've never seen anyone at the beach in that green
That
Speedo.
thing. My favorite part is when he went to Atlanta. He went as someone MLK, like a hotel or something. And he walked in. What did he say? He was like, "What is up, Vanilla Face or Chocolate Face or something?" He called him Chocolate Face. He was talking to some black folks. That he was like, "What is up, Chocolate Face?" or whatever. He right in there. I was watching. I was like, "Oh my god! I can't believe he said that. I can't believe he didn't get shot."
Yeah, Atlanta's not the place to play around like that. Atlanta folks don't. Atlanteans don't play. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. I was watching because I knew where he was, and I was like,
They do foolish things, but they don't play.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't remember what he said exactly, but it was really. I don't want to do a Borat. I haven't done a Borat since I was in college. I forgot about that movie,
It's
man.
a good thing to just leave it.
Yeah, let that one go, man. That
Vague
was
memories.
yeah, vague
Vague
memories of Borat. I just remember there was a scene in there when he was like naked wrestling his fat friend. Do you remember that? And it was real. And they were just 2
They're
naked
just
dudes
real.
wrestling and running around the hotel naked.
How do you get a permit for that and not to get arrested for like indecent exposure?
I don't know. I think they just got people to sign waivers just so they could be in the movie that were
Yeah.
in the background.
Be like, you cool with this? Be like, sorry.
Oh,
Did
one
we
of them, like he went to like
traumatize you?
he went to like a monster. He went to a rodeo in Texas, and he got up and like sang the national anthem, like in all his weird fake accent or something. I barely remember that movie back because I haven't thought about it in a long time. But I'm gonna have to bring it back. Let's bring Borat back, man.
Watch it.
Bring the accent back.
Bring it.
Bring it back, dads. Do it.
Do it, dads.
Do it.
Just maybe to other dads.
No. Do it to everyone. Let's make this a thing. Let's make this a cultural phenomenon again.
Go back to the grocery store. Very nice. Is it free? Thank you. Goodbye.
Exactly. Right. See how fun that is. It's like the organic voice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
He hates it. It's super annoying, but I can do it all day. Be like, oh my gosh, I didn't have my like wheatgrass smoothie this morning. So like I'm gonna age like 5 days.
He almost made me choke a bourbon. It's the worst choke of them all.
It's a fiery choke.
That is a fiery burn.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about patience. I was talking about the one that was close open stores. Opening stores. Close that motherfucker.
Close it.
One of them was whooping
Whooping her babies for peeing
accidentally.
accidentally.
Crazy. And I was talking to this other lady, and she knows another patient, right? So it's a patient that knows another patient. She's worried about him because she worries about everybody. She's a very nice woman,
Yeah.
but
Worriers.
yeah, but she was worried. He said that if he didn't get better in a certain amount of time, he was going to go to like a healer. I think that's the word he used.
Okay.
And then she freaked out, man, because she
Let him drink his brown water and have an experience. Like,
yeah,
leave him
exactly.
alone.
Yeah, so she heard the word healer and was like, "That's witchcraft and the devil."
Oh.
That's like her immediate. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but that's exactly
That was her thought. Yeah.
exactly where it went to. And then I think he told her a story about his brother. So the guy patient, it's a guy patient and a girl patient that know each other vaguely. And the guy patient told her that his brother had like a fucked up hand. I don't remember. I don't have no idea what was wrong with it, but it just was jacked up. That wasn't her words, but a messed up hand. And he went to a healer, and then they did some stuff, some ritualistic
healing things.
some healing things, and his hand got better. And then she was just like talking about how that's of the devil, witchcraft and stuff like
Did
that.
it under a full moon. Leave him alone.
Yeah, but so I didn't go into any she was super supernatural with it, right?
Yeah.
So I was just like, let me tell you about the placebo effect. Oh, the reason I went into that because the part of the ritual was like the healer made the man say multiple times that he believed that the other person could heal him.
Some nice affirmations.
You made him say it a lot, right? So that's the placebo effect. I'm not saying this was that, but that is the placebo effect. Like,
is to just like take affirm of what's happening.
No, take a sugar pill, but you don't know that, and you believe that sugar pill is going to get your whatever to reduce, and then your body does that because you believe that sugar pill did it.
Got it.
Same thing. It doesn't have to be a sugar pill.
It can be anything.
It can be anything.
Any intervention.
It's just a salve or whatever they rub. The parents told me you rub some creams and shit on them, and so I didn't want to go supernatural with her because I just was not what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know, because she was super like, I don't want to like crush her. Whatever she thinks,
fundamental beliefs or core beliefs. Yeah.
And this is a weird story for someone to be telling me about someone else and like healing and witchcraft and demons. And I'm like, okay,
she just needed a moat.
Yeah, I'm like,
I need to get this off my head.
Yeah,
like,
so I was just like, well, I was just telling her, I was like, well, it could have just been the placebo effect. Like this person said it had to go through these ritualistic experience to prove his belief that the guy can heal him. Then like your body does that. I was like, in studies, when there's a chemical introduced to do something, it has to beat the placebo effect. That's why they do a placebo controlled blind study.
Yeah.
Because like they know, I don't remember like the percentage of results that people get are all based off of the placebo effect. So they have the chemical has to at least beat
the placebo effect,
which is the mind saying that I can do it myself.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what the placebo effect is. Like the chemical, if it's less than the placebo, why would you even do it? Just give people sugar pills.
Yeah.
And say, hey, this is going to cure you.
Be like, this would be better. You're going to be fine.
Yeah. And it would be better than a chemical, right? So like the chemical has to beat your mind's power to do it. So I was going through that. She wasn't having it. She was just telling me it was.
You're like, I don't like that the mind has power.
She was just telling me that demons have power and they're doing all this stuff and all this I can't talk.
Welcome to the South.
Yeah, all this stuff that was going on. And I was like, well, that could be true, but I don't even know why we're talking about this. First of all, this is an unusual conversation about another patient of mine. I can't divulge his stuff to you.
Yeah.
But she got mad at me because she was like, she didn't say that shit is real. But with her words, that shit is real. Like she's used other words, right? And I was like, cool. Like, I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I'm just saying, I don't know what you're talking about exactly. You're just worried about this dude going to a healer and stabs and rituals. Like,
you're going to put lotion on him and make him real relaxed and his body's going to heal itself. I don't like that.
Maybe. And I don't even know what was wrong with his hand. I have no idea what's going on. But then she was like, let me tell you about root work. That's what she calls witchcraft.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a thing. It's a negative connotation to witchcraft. Is root work.
That sounds like the best kind of work.
Right? But it's not in this context. So like she was telling me about her friend that got divorced or whatever. And then when her husband moved out, every time she was at home, her friend felt sick. Like she was getting sick or whatever. So then this lady, the patient of mine, was like, he put a curse on you.
Oh.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was telling her about root work. So then she went over there and looked under the bed. And apparently there was like, someone had put like this stocking with all this like herbs and things and then under her bed that was making her sick. So then she said a bunch of prayers over the whatever it was and threw it in the backyard or whatever. And then the lady got.
It is really crazy to me though that people will be like, walk up on the street and be like, let me pray for you. Totally cool with it. And so walk into the street, let me give you a spell for that.
Well, it's just the words,
just
right?
That, yeah.
It's just the words.
Words are spells.
Words are spells. We call it spelling. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? You told me that one time. And I did make a deal of it on the podcast because I was like, it caught me. But when I was re-listening to the podcast, I was like, damn. That's a profound thing she just taught me. I need to go look into that. I forgot to tell you about that. Yeah. That popped up one time.
It is weird to me that people think that prayers are different than spells. They're repetitive incantation towards energy, towards spirit, and towards higher yourself.
The difference is the context of the word. One word has a heavenly good connotation, and one has a demonic negative connotation. They have been put onto the word. So that's the word. The reason why.
Not silly.
It is silly. It's kind of like armpit hair.
Fucking armpit hair. It's fine. Dye it whatever color you want.
No, it is fine. But why don't I like it?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand.
That's long.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a masculinity thing. Like your lizard brain to be like, she's got more hair than I do. I don't like it.
She can kick my ass.
She can kick my ass. She's got more testosterone than I produce. Be like, fuck.
Maybe. I never thought of it that way. I don't know. Like,
be your lizard brain.
Yeah. It's
your primate brain be like, we're all hairy. It's fine. We're all animals. Just how do we make more?
I see, it could be that. I really think that it's
your lizard's brain's like, she's got a bigger red thing than I have. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I need to Take that down a notch.
I'm supposed to be flamboyant here, not you. Have you seen male animals? They're the prettiest.
It's true, man.
They're like colorful and flamboyant and be like, I'm going to do a dance and I'm going to get a lady. I don't know what to do. And I just feel it and be like, here's my feathers.
Ladies, here I am.
Here I am. I'm going to shake it around.
Choose me.
Choose me.
Choose
Let's
me.
make eggs.
It is weird, man. That's some weird shit. Like the mating dances and like just to get attention. And it's crazy.
Fucking posturing.
Yeah.
Peacocks are the funniest. You seen a female peacock? That shit's sad. Like you're kind of dusty and brown.
But the boys are like
hello.
I feel like a male peacock in heat is like Elton John in the 70s or 80s. It's just
like I am fabulous. Look at my colors shimmer in the sun.
Like how awesome would it be to be a male peacock ready to do it?
Fucking great. Be like, look at all this strength I have. I can make all my fucking feathers shimmy.
Look at all this strength.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a very large fan and I can only imagine what it would feel like to take that at just my tailbone.
Yeah, it
like,
just comes
I'm
out
gonna
of
move
you.
it around. Yeah.
You're like, man, I'm kind of all right.
Especially till like the whole act of it's lowered, it rises and extends and then moves.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
For a turkey butt.
Yeah. Just think about the day before it comes out. You're chilling. You're not ready for sex.
I'm not ready for it. Be like, oh shit, I have this feeling.
You're not ready for sexing. But the next day you wake up, you know what?
I'm fucking ready.
I'm ready to have some sex.
I'm ready.
I wish we had that.
Yeah.
Like, man, I just kind of want to watch some Netflix. I'm good. You go home.
like,
Or
you're
you
cool.
come over, it's like,
Be like, hello. Here's my intentions.
yeah, but and the lady opens the door. Oh, no.
No. Goodbye. We're not
He had his
fucking
tail,
out of here.
He had his tail feathers
I
out.
mean, like, we ain't playing that.
You know, I can't help it.
I'm a bird. I'm a bird. This is what I do. My butt just shimmied.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Shimmy butts in a lot of our.
But yeah, I thought it was funny. So I was like, I was talking to her, and I was like, so you took this demon spell.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at that.
No, it's okay. I said it in a funny way. I was like, you just chunked it out the back door.
Burn it. Burning is purifying.
Yeah, and I was
we
like,
all know that.
And she started laughing. She was like, yeah, I just got out of her house. I told her. She said something like, honey, you got to deal with the backyard. Something like that. She was like, I got that threw it out the back. I thought that.
Shit.
But the funny part was like, she went over to her house, looked under the bed, and there was a thing there. There was a thing. So she was.
That is interesting.
So she was right.
Yeah.
So it sounds kind of funny when you can make fun of people. It's like, oh, he put a curse on you or whatever. But they went over there and there was like a thing under her bed with like shit in it. Like
and you're like, oh.
she was correct. So that's one of those instances where like, now whether or not what did it do to the lady, I don't know. But there was the thing under the bed with the intention of doing something negative.
I guess so.
Whether it does something negative or not, that it was there.
Your spells work better when you stay true to your word. So
Do they?
that's what I've been told.
By who? Witches?
I guess so.
You're like, I can't talk about this. Can't
Talk about witch club. There is no witch club.
There is no witch club.
Yeah, but staying true to your word. It was like why aren't your spells working? Be like, well, how are you living your day-to-day lives? If someone else isn't going to believe your shit, why should the spirits? And she got up in the camera.
Damn.
I was like, fair.
I don't know how I feel about like this spiritual battle going on in the background. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
you
not
take
saying
the word spiritual and you just put energetic background noise.
Yeah, I
There's
don't know,
that.
man. Like, I don't know where I fall on that. Like, I don't.
There's colors we don't see, man.
No.
Frequencies we don't hear.
Yeah, but like, so, like, I'm not saying I believe or I don't know. So my answer to this is I don't know what I think. So
NA.
yeah. So if you're gonna get triggered, feel free.
What does NA stand for?
Not
available.
applicable.
Not applicable.
So you distracted me. It's gone.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I was about to say something profound.
Sorry. I do that a lot. And I'm just like words that are jambled in my head.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, I mean, we're drinking bourbon, so like,
Spirits and how you do.
oh
or
yeah,
don't believe.
yeah. Sorry.
Background noise.
Booyah, coming back with it.
Yeah.
Because like I was taught, like there was a spiritual warfare when I was a kid. Like, you know, there's the devil and God, and like these two supporting armies of angelic beings and fallen angels, like fighting each other for who could win our souls, basically. You know what I mean?
Why would they even want it?
Yeah, right. Like exactly. You know, that's a good. I never.
It's like, why the fuck do they even care?
You know what I mean? That's a good question. I've never thought about that. Like, I'm like so self-centered. I'm like, of course they want mine.
My soul.
But looking like at the rest of the
care.
world, I'm like, why the fuck do you care about me? Like,
I don't care.
I don't know. So like, I don't know how true I think that is. Like, I don't know if that's a thing. Like, I don't.
Dogma's weird, isn't it?
It is like trying to,
Dogma's a weird.
especially when you think about it. You're like, why do I like hairy
Why do
armpits?
I think that? Yeah.
Like hairy armpits. Why?
Why?
Not my.
Yeah. don't care about the thought, but see it in person, my brain's like, no.
Yeah, super weird, super weird. Like I can't break that dogma. But like
Yeah.
this is one I was thinking about, and I was just like, I don't know, man. Like I don't know if there's like this battle going on for my morality.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it works that way.
They just want your teams.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you could just set the world in motion, which is kind of what I thought, and just see how it shakes out. There's a lot of bad shit and a lot of good shit. They both win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know if there's like, this might they talk about the South, like living in the South. Like in the South, a lot of folks, and I grew up this way, will spiritualize anything. Like, oh, I was pulling in a Walmart and I got the front spot. Thank you, Jesus. God made it happen.
Good.
God is
Yep.
good. God made that happen.
Amen.
I'm like, you think that's what God would do? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Or if you
George Carlin has a good one on that. Like my mama was there. I was in the hospital. I felt her spirit. And he was just going into, it's a really good one. I should send it to you. It's like, why are these motherfuckers up in heaven, like helping you out? Like, what the fuck do they care? They got to be done. They're done. Like, and it's like, what if you were adopted? They didn't want you when you were alive. Why do they want you now? Like, who helps you out? Your adoptive parents or your real parents?
I'm pretty rusty on my George Carlton. Like,
Yeah.
like Carlin. Sorry.
Carlin, yeah. That one's a really good bit talking about. And then he was talking about who's the two good dudes who killed their parents? The Mandela brothers.
Oh, Mendoza.
Yeah, it's like they ain't fucking helping him out.
Yeah.
It's like he ain't got no guardians up there. You fucking killed him.
Yeah, but like I don't know, like so, like say you go to
So like
Target.
that mindset of
Yeah,
like,
but so like if you go to like spiritualizing everything, but like so like if you go to Target and you have to park like 50 yards away, is that the devil winning?
devil's at my back today.
You know, yeah, I don't think that's true. No, I mean, I don't see that's very petty.
Yeah.
No, I don't, you know what I mean? Like my parking spot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, like I just don't.
People are like, again, people are children. We're like self-centric, and sometimes we don't get out of that.
Yeah, I
We're
would
like, but I'm still about me and how the world affects my life.
Yeah, I hear people talk a lot. Like a lot of patients will say that are like 70s or in their 70s, and they spiritualize everything. And I'm just like, whoa, man! Like they think everything is divine. Like
Yeah.
I'm not judging them, but is that a good way to live, or is it bad, or is it awesome to think
Yeah.
everything is like influenced by magic?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you kind of look at it, like, man, they see a world where there's like a battle going on, and then in this instance where I
Isn't
got
that
this,
how the pilgrims were?
I don't know, but
Not
like,
the pilgrims,
but
but
like you think
so,
about
yeah.
it, like you get a parking spot that's nice.
Yeah.
There was a battle there, and
Good one
good one for
for
me.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, like in every like, oh, they just opened up a register. God is good. I don't have to wait in Target. Is that, we got a good parking spot? Is that really the divine creator doing that? They won the
Just
battle.
middling into mundane everyday stuff.
It could very well be.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like the more I think
that does
about
seem
it,
it's not very
yeah, I don't know.
self-choice.
Yeah, I kind of think that they set in like there's just these rules of the universe, like the unbreakable rules. Like we can't fly, like float. You know what I mean? I can't float or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Too dense.
Yeah, there's things that govern us, and then free will, and then let's see what happens, and then that's how it goes. Like I don't think you need that much meddling.
Yeah.
Like we suck enough.
Don't
you know
keep meddling.
what I'm saying? Like we we suck enough. Like I don't think that.
Yeah. That's fair.
I don't know. Like if my internet goes out in the middle of like an awesome show, I'm not like the devil won. You know what I mean? You know what I
Devil
mean?
won today.
Yeah, it's just a thing. Like I think it's inconsequential. Like a lot of these things I think are now there are some consequential things that could be a different issue, but all these inconsequential moments I think are just a result of like cascading free wills over time. Like yeah. Now if you want to go into like big things, that's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But the every moment, day to day.
Yeah, like for instance, when I thought I was gonna die and I was having these hallucinations / visions, I think it was divine.
Yeah.
Like I felt it, and that's what I think, right? But I don't think that I got a bad parking spot. That was like I wasn't being shined upon, or like some demon won the day.
That's fair.
But like I know a lot of people that think that like I'm the minority. Like in that.
I also think I'm like, no one's gonna hit my car. Get a little walk. Get
It's a
some
good day.
outside. Yeah. It's like I don't like parking that close. People would hit your car.
Yeah, so yeah, when you get a good parking
bump
spot,
into-
it's actually the devil won.
Bad one.
Yeah,
Be
it's a
like,
bad
you
one.
think you got good. Be like, ha ha.
What about-
someone just keyed your car?
What about if you get a great parking spot, but it's right beside the buggy thing, and the buggy thing's messy, like they're sticking out?
I don't play with that.
Yeah,
thing.
what do? Do you take the good parking spot? I'm gonna park behind. You ain't messing
Yeah,
my
you
ride
ain't
up.
touching mine. I mean, my car's shit anyways, but it's okay.
Yeah, see, like my car is so shit that I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll move buggies out of the way with my car in it. I'm driving.
Put my flashers on.
No, like I kind of
Just
push
move
them.
it. Just bump it.
Yeah, I'm like, all right,
I am
cool.
really surprised how close I can get to your vehicle whenever I pull in. I
Yeah.
have small front.
Yeah,
Front of my car is super small.
but I got parked there because like it's the only way I can not get mud all over me.
Yeah.
The way my driveway's all mud. If
Yeah.
I park right there, I can just hit the concrete. But
That's
why
fair. I fit in.
Yeah, well, you got like a little tiny
Tiny car.
car.
It's a bean. But every time I come and I'm like, don't bump it, don't bump it, don't bump it. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. I'd be
Tiny
like,
car.
I'd be like, it's fine.
That's what I say anytime I pull into a parking spot. I'm like, can I get in there? I'm like, I can get in there. Tiny car.
Tiny car, motherfucker.
Tiny car. I can
Yeah,
get
so
in.
is that divine? Is that divinity,
guess
or is
so.
it just a fact? No, I don't think so, man. I don't
Guess
think
so.
so.
It's all God.
Yeah, well, maybe not. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like
I'm
he
just-
sits back and watches the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Like,
think he's like popcorn? Are we his Netflix and chill?
I don't know if he's chilling. I don't know.
Multitasking?
Well, I mean, no, he's probably going, oh,
He's,
man.
Oh, brother. This is a
the-
weird one.
This is the anxious part of the movie when you're like, ooh, what's going to happen? You know what I mean?
You're like, my heart's racing.
Yeah,
What are
this-
these poor blessed ones going to do?
yeah, don't they know what they are? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
I don't think
Be
they,
like, shit, did I not tell them? I'm
yeah,
like,
I don't
fuck.
know. I don't know, man. I,
Just
feel,
finding the remote, be like, shit, what did I do?
I don't know. You know what I hopes?
I hopes it will.
You know what it's like a southern accent. I hopes it will. I hope I really want to happen like when you die, whatever transitioning happens.
Be like the elevator on Tom and Jerry.
That would be cool.
Okay.
But I really want to know the secrets.
Oh, yeah. Get told everything.
Yeah, I want to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like without the human blurring to fit agendas and stuff. I want to know I just want to know this is this, the answers.
Oh, man. What is that on? There's like, I don't remember if it was Doctor Who or.
I can't get into Doctor Who, man.
So good.
I know I should love it, but I don't.
Anywho, it was like getting all the knowledge, and it was
Anywho.
like, anywho, it was starting all of like the euphoria of all the knowledge, and then you could see like how it was just like slowly, like it's too much. I'm not ready. Like human vessel is not ready for it.
Yeah, well,
But the issue was she was trying to gain that power in her human form.
no, I'm talking about when I die. I don't
Yeah.
want to know now. It'd be too.
But that's why it was like, so much. Like, now it's painful.
Have you watched The Good Place? Yup. It's a good show. I had never thought about. Now apparently this is like a philosophical thing that philosophers have been thinking about for a long time, but I had never thought about it until I watched the show. That if you're in paradise for eternity, that eventually you will go insane.
Be like, that's boring.
Yeah, and they did that on the
Like,
show. Like
cool, everything's great.
their cunning and their creativity just died over time because
Yeah.
like they were living. They didn't have to think for so
Well, I
long.
mean, that's how the whole thing with like being stagnant. You can't have perfection every time.
It's true. That's
You
also
need the
thinking.
chaos.
That's also thinking as a human in the divine realm. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I feel like once we're not human anymore, like
Then yeah,
it's
like
different.
Yeah,
It's different. Like we're confined by whatever we are. You know what I mean? I don't think a human could fit into
and this flesh suit can't contain it.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. So like, how different will we be when we die? Not, you know what I mean? We'll be us, but will we?
That's another good one. What happens when the flesh suit dies?
Yeah. Like when the constraints are gone.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
it's
don't
like
know.
Genie dropping his metal shackles.
Yeah, right. That's a good. Sorry, I was like, you just hit me with an Aladdin, man.
Yeah,
I haven't got hit with an Aladdin reference in a minute.
told you I've been watching my Disney movies
That's good.
in German.
You know what sucks, man? Like it seems like every time you get a wish, it always has like a negative consequence.
It's like, oh, you didn't ask for it. Yeah, because you shouldn't get what you want like that. That's not how you should do things.
I think my first wish would be like, I don't want you to fuck me over with my other two wishes.
Be like, tell me the truth and make sure I'm not messing myself up.
Yeah, I don't know what I would wish for. I would wish for a money box.
Yeah,
I'm hardcore.
like everyone needs that money box. So you just want to print money.
Yeah, I want to open it up and there'd be like $1 million in there.
Yeah.
Every time I open it.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know why I want
For
that.
everybody.
I just want it. I want a money
There you
box. I want to have
Some
cash.
money for you. I'll take it with me and be like, what do you need?
Yeah, that's a good one. I used to want Marley to talk, but she died. So now I would like for her to be alive. So my wish would change.
I'll be like, can I have her back?
Yeah, because she just live as long as I live.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that would be super good. I wouldn't say, some people make fun of me and say it's a wasted wish, but
Might be like, she's a good lady.
yeah, man, I miss her, man. That was my buddy. That's my partner in crime right there. I miss that little sweet thing.
I'm ready for like another to see it.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know many people with dogs.
oh really? Yeah, so like
I mean, that's not true. All my friends have dogs.
why did you say that?
I don't know. I don't get to see dogs every day.
There you go.
I did see a corgi in real life for the first time.
What's a corgi?
A corgi.
I mean, I've heard the word, but like, I don't know what it is.
Let me show you how cute this dog is.
Let me see it.
We were at the Chattahoochee Brewing Company.
Where's that at?
On the other side of the river.
Oh yeah, it is a feeding. I never go across the river, man. I don't fuck with Alabama. I feel like I don't know. Like
Oh, fuck with that side of the
I
river.
feel like I'm better than Phoenix City. That's such a
Like-
judgy thing to do. Like I'm better than you. Oh, those are fun.
So cute. And they get big. And this little pup was such a baby. Like another dog was sniffing and like flopping all over himself. He was just a mess and he was just scared of everything. He's like, Mom, help me. But they get fluffy butts. That's what they're known for, is this big old floof butt, because they walk and they don't have a long tail. And, or they do have long tails, but sometimes they're docked. But they just got this floofy butt. And they're really cute. So when they walk, they got this big old like bloop, bloop, bloop,
Bloop, bloop, bloop, bloop,
bloop,
bloop.
bloop, bloop, bloop. Like,
I definitely need a new pooch. That's a good one. She showed me a picture of a corgi butt
corgi butt.
because there's like no energy. I walk in and it's just. I'm like,
I
where's?
know. I mean, our cats were gone for 5 weeks at Sam's parents' house. They're finally back home.
Oh, for 5 weeks.
They were gone for a long time.
Those are almost not your cats anymore.
I know.
That was close.
It's close.
That was the closest. They're
They were
like,
like, excuse me, who the hell are you?
do they seem to be happy when they got back?
When they got back, yeah.
Yeah.
But when we were there, they're like, I don't fucking care about you.
Cats don't care, man. Cats are gangster.
Tiny, okay, so Tiny has had this new game where I finally scooted my pillow over to where I'm in the middle of the bed. I'm sure Sam loves that. Be like, why do you have so much bed? I'm like, Tiny is right here. But he likes the spot right by my pillow.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Bearcat was there last night, and then Tiny just stood there like,
Marley was cool.
like, why is he in my spot?
Fuck out of here. Marley was cool, man. She used to always sleep at my feet.
Just right there.
Yep. She would either, she was cold, she'd get under the blanket, and she would always be on my left leg. Always be on my left leg or like down on my
She's like, it's my spot.
yeah, no matter what. It was awesome.
She's just listening to your heartbeat at night. She's like, I got him.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just remember when I first got her, like, I was like, she's going to not sleep in the bed. She's a dog. But she was a little puppy.
You're like, okay.
I had her, like, so I was laying down and, like, she had, like, I put her in her crate to go to sleep. And she was just, like, staring at me. We're, like, looking at each other.
She's like, let me in your bed.
She was just staring at me. And I was just like, what the fuck are you in a cage, man? And I was like, that seems weird.
I was like, oh, you live here too.
Yeah. So that lasted about 15 minutes. And I looked at her and I was like, what the fuck are you? I just went and got her. I was like,
Hey, you can lay with me.
and I was like, this is how you, because I never had a dog. I was like, I don't know what you do. I was just doing what people said. But I was like, no, this is better.
It's better.
Yeah. That's how it started.
Yeah.
And it lasted forever.
So Tiny will sleep his head in my hand.
He's like, hold me. Hold my chin.
He wants to lay on your foot. I don't know what it is with forearms, but he likes a forearm. He either wants to be straddling his little paws over it or he wants his body to be over it and he wants his little head in your hand. I'm like, all right, buddy. And he wants very aggressive scratches.
Well, at least you know.
Only on his face.
Nowhere else.
Yeah. He gets a little too wound up if you like scratch the booty area and he doesn't want his belly rubbed. You can touch it and he's not going to freak out, but he doesn't want it rubbed.
Right.
He'll walk off.
I wanted a dog, though.
You scratch them cheeks, them little cheeks right by his mouth. He'll stay there all day.
All day,
All day, he
long.
He does that too. He does like a crazy pant.
Is that where you get it from?
Yeah, he does that. His like little mouth will open
That's awesome.
and then he'll yawn at you.
He's like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I got to go pee.
Yeah. It's that time.
It is time to pee. Yeah, it was Bourbons. So you can check us out on the internet, subscribe and watch and
And
listen. Most people listen, but you should watch too. That would be cool.
Yeah, I do weird things with my body.
It's true.
I'm always fidgeting.
Yeah, the wire.
My wire.
Sometimes
I like
watch,
my wire.
Yeah, I watch that. You start rubbing the wire, then I'm like, I just start doing this. I was doing this. I was just like, she's rubbing this. I'm gonna rub this.
It's like, here's stuff.
Yeah, check it out. What's her name? VaguePodcast.com.
Vague memories.
Vague Memories. I can't remember, man. I can't even remember the vague
memories.
No, it's Never 99. Check it out. All that stuff. And
Clap it out.
see you later.
Bye.